How's it going, people? And welcome back to the GalacticOz Podcast. Today, we have a fun and challenging episode for you guys. We're going to do a start one, bench one, sell one. And be ranking the top players, obviously, currently. We're not going to do anything from the past. And then, of course, we'll wrap it up with the usual Ravo's riddles. To start, I've got Sabir with me. Welcome back, Sabir.
Thank you.
I've got Ravo, Tawfiq, and Abdullah. This one's going to be rather like probably a bit shorter than the other episodes. We'll try to get through it. No, obviously we won't go too quick. Everyone can have their two piece on everything. So we'll get straight into it. The first three lads: Vitinha, Bellingham, and Pedri.
I knew this one was coming. I thought you'd save this for last.
I know, it's right off the bat.
I thought you'd save this for last.
No, the big one.
I saw this online. It said delete one, but they had a fourth one, Declan Rice.
Because he's definitely getting
Yeah, I know. Everybody would delete him.
I'm not putting him in that one.
This is bad.
But what do we think? Obviously, look, Vitinha was never in this conversation like that up until this season. The other two, we know, have been convincingly some of the best midfielders in the world for the last maybe 2 years-ish. They've had some good runs.
Yeah. So then are you going to give us a criteria? Are we going on
You
current
can go.
form?
You can go. I personally believe you guys should go on current form. Because if we're doing it like overall sort of thing, some people don't really have a shout.
But
Some people are only in here because of the current form.
I was going to say, but Vitinha just had the season of his life.
Yeah.
Exactly. But that, him at his high, and Bellingham at his high,
I bet, yeah.
Pedri at his high.
but
Compare that.
But if you're saying
That is
current
compared
form,
to-
that's
the
mixing
thing,
and matching.
yeah, that's the
You're
thing,
mixing and
that's
matching criteria.
No, that
like
is
this.
How about you? How about like we leave it to each person, like how you want to look at
However you want to.
it. Yeah, that should
classify
be
it.
you. Yeah, you.
But we should come to an agreement by the end of this.
No?
No,
No,
we need to.
I'm a start sell is everyone their own opinion,
We
bro.
need
No,
to,
no, no,
Abdullah.
no.
Just
we need
justify whatever you're saying, and
We
that will
need
do
to.
it. That's it. That's what I believe.
No. Each person
Allah,
give
if you
their...
guys don't
You know
wanna
what?
come to
You
an
know what?
agreement,
You know what
fair
I'm
enough.
saying? Why I'm saying what I'm saying, right?
Nah, let's
I
do
know
it.
my guy has no
Ahmed,
shot
you're
in
right.
this.
Ahmed, you're right. Let's do it.
Come to an agreement?
Everyone has to come to an
I
agreement.
would say that, right?
Let's do that, yeah.
Oh, so we have to fight for our case.
It's never
Yeah.
been the case.
Surely,
but
yeah.
that's
Make it
okay.
fun, yeah, you know what I mean?
Can I start?
Go on, who are you going to say?
Bellingham starts, 100%.
You're English, bro.
Vitinha we sell.
Okay.
Why are we selling him? Because he's got the highest market value right now.
Nah,
Bellingham's a
don't
start.
go through it like that. Don't go as if you're a club.
Yeah, but I'm not a club. Okay, and even if I personnel, okay, I'm not gonna lie. Vitinha's had an amazing season, but bro, I remember him from Wolves, bro. I watched him in the Prem, so my eyes is not. I'm not. He's got a great
that
structure
guy.
around him, and he's got a beautiful system. We talk about systems all the time. Bellingham, for me, you can never underestimate what this guy is. He's an unbelievable talent. Forget about English. He's the truth. He's had a bad injury and he's not played well this year. Fair enough, but half that team hasn't. But what he did last year and for how old he is mental. So for me, there's no one better than him in his position when he's playing well. I just don't see it.
All right, but Pedri on his day.
I was just going to go there.
Pedri on
but
his
on his
day.
day is very rare.
It's
Not
not.
on his day.
It's not.
He's been,
Just
from
on
the moment
average,
he
yeah.
broke through,
Yeah.
I
You
think.
think?
No,
Yeah.
he had 2 seasons of like injuries. Then after that, he started playing consistently, and he started showing.
But whenever he has played consistently,
Yeah,
he's been one of the best midfielders
yeah,
in the world.
I agree with you. With
Yeah.
that
Don't forget
he's-
why he
could
got
be-
injuries, by the way. They
Yeah.
played him. I've never seen a player play more games than him.
Overwork.
Yeah, I understand
He got
that.
overworked and overworked on like the highest level, and he killed it.
But he wasn't winning anything.
He did. He won with Barcelona.
What did they win?
With Xavi.
The Liga.
The league. They won the league.
But that's what I mean. I can't. But Bellingham's won
I don't think he
Champions
was a
League,
cornerstone
League.
at that team.
Yeah,
Like
that's
not
what I
that
mean.
team.
Not
Maybe
what
last
Bellingham
season.
did.
Like this
But he
season, he
was
was a
20
cornerstone.
goals.
No, he was in that midfield.
No, but he barely
He
played.
wasn't
He barely played that
consistently in the
season.
team
Yeah.
because
Who was
he
that
got
midfield
injured.
then? It was De Jong,
Wait.
Busquets.
Was
it?
Gavi in?
Busquets was still there.
Gavi was
Which
there.
season is this year?
Javi's.
Yeah,
The one where
Gavi was
Xavi-
there.
Xavi
Gavi was
won
there.
the league.
Yeah,
Barcelona. Remember where like they had a transfer ban that was broke as hell?
Yeah.
and yeah, I think
That was
Kessie was there.
Christensen, yeah.
Kessie was there. Yeah, Kessie was there.
Frank Kessie as well.
Kessie was there, but he was playing in the Copa del Rey and
still
stuff. He
there.
wasn't
Yeah.
playing so often.
Bro, I think he was playing, man.
No, but I don't remember him to be
But
honest.
that's what I'm saying.
But
But when we talk about Bellingham, it's mad.
I think Bellingham.
Even
What
for
what,
Euros.
what makes him stand out is his X factor.
Yeah.
Like he'll win you
Big
the game.
moments.
Pedri will control the game for you and make the team tick. But Jude Bellingham will he'll win you the game.
Yeah,
Alright,
and that's what I mean.
that's where
Pedri
the difference
Vitinha
is.
is like a conversation.
Similar, yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
conversation. We can speak about that one. Vitinha and
Really?
Pedri.
Yep.
Yes.
Was
That's
I
very
put,
similar.
for me personally, I'll put Pedri up there.
Yeah.
I would think no. I would think he's the starter in these three.
Yeah, so Bellingham and
personally.
Pedri's closer than Pedri and
and
Vitinha.
Pedri.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
much
how it is.
closer. Yeah.
You guys are going to discard Vitinha
Look,
like this?
let's
No,
do
no,
it.
no.
I mean,
Everybody's getting
bro,
rid of him.
No,
like,
I'm
No,
not-
but
I'm not
we don't want to make it as if it takes only one season for you. Like you play one season up there to be in
but
conversation with
he's
other.
just reached this peak. Who is saying that he's not gonna maintain it?
Like,
This,
you-
he
you-
showed
yeah,
his
but you
level.
never know. That's the thing. He hasn't
may
been
have
tested.
the mentality to go and do this for another 5-6 years.
That's true.
You never
don't
know. That's the thing.
Yeah.
You never know.
Do you guys want to try what Sabir does? Let's say these
Point system?
attributes here. We give points here. They give points here. and
Yeah,
give
that's what I'm
points
saying.
here.
It's like
We can
what's
try that.
who get the better, like the best average among the three of them?
I think Pedri
Who
gets
defends
that.
well, like contribute in the attacking.
I know where you're driving
But-
this
No,
argument.
he
Aslan.
suggested that. I didn't do thing. I didn't do
I
anything.
personally don't
No,
think
but
it's
he
gonna go.
wants it to come back to Jude
It's not
Bellingham. I
gonna
know.
end up, I don't think it's gonna end up with Bellingham being.
I think it will.
He's
I
got
don't
better
think so.
qualities and all
It
of
will.
Really?
Okay, who's the better passer?
Now this is what I'm gonna
Think
say.
of it. No,
Pedri.
how about this?
Pedri.
Think of it. You're in the 10. Who do you not want to play against?
Exactly.
You don't want to play against Jude Bellingham.
You don't.
If
Now
that guy
you're,
puts
now
his
you're,
arm
becoming-
on you,
now you're,
bro,
now
when he
you're
puts
giving
his
me
arm-
the physicality side of it.
It's
Yeah,
because
but
it's a
it's
big
a
deal.
big-
It's a big deal.
deal.
Honestly,
It is a
He's
big
a
deal.
bro.
It's
It
important.
is a big deal. But
That guy's a monster,
Monster.
bro. Box to
Up
box.
box to box.
It's hard work.
Yeah.
It's hard work
Bro.
dealing with that guy.
okay,
Okay,
okay.
but-
For this argument, is Busquets like a better shout?
Nah,
but
Busquets
he's
is
like
like
No,
6'3"
send
something.
it. But I'm
That's the
saying,
best in
hold
the
on,
world.
hold on.
at
But
what he ever
is
did.
that a better shout?
No, but
I'd rather play against Busquets than Bellingham. But it's not the
Nah,
the
you
physicality.
wouldn't.
you would because
Yeah,
you would rather deal
There's-
with a technical player than a physical player.
But there you
But
go.
that's
So
like-
you
but
can't
you
put
know
it.
what?
You can't put it for
You
me.
know what? Most people would rather deal with a technical player than a physical player.
Yeah.
No, what about
People, it's not as attractive like being like dog work in there.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to do that.
what about Iniesta? Let's do Iniesta. Who would you rather play against, Iniesta or Jude?
Iniesta, still.
You still?
No, no,
Still,
no.
like
I don't
just-
think
See,
because
that
I
guy-
think
I'd
Iniesta
rather
is
play
a
against
technical
Jude.
player,
Yeah.
but
Iniesta's
his
too
technicality
cold, yeah.
and
No,
his
Iniesta's
skills
fantastic.
is like
But
yeah,
you know
he's
what?
just
It's like
superior.
I feel like
I don't
that
think
is more
that.
fun. Like to get beat and shown that you're not up here with me.
Yeah.
That's like more enjoyable almost than chasing someone and then making you feel weak and shit. But I don't want that.
You know, if
That's
you
what I
get,
don't want.
if I get to say something about it, you know what's the real characteristic that I really appreciate about Bellingham? That he can play any sort of match. If the match is random and things are not going well, he will play physical. He'll be there everywhere. If the match is like we play, I mean, I'm a Real Madrid fan, so I see all sort of matches. Sometimes we control the ball. We're playing so well. He's there with
Still
the passing.
involved.
Yeah.
He's there, like he's all over. That's the thing. You don't need him to play a certain type of matches.
Yeah, you can do
He'll
it
be
all.
there every time.
You know what?
That's what
I'm saying.
Now I'm sold.
Yeah, yeah,
Now,
yeah.
but that's
Yeah.
that's
You know,
All
like
type of
there is some nights when things go out of your hand. Like let's say like things are random and the other team is playing physical and they're just trying to like ruin your game.
Like Getafe. How's
That-
he against Getafe?
That's what I'm saying. He's well against Getafe and he will play well against Barcelona. Then next week he'll play well against Liverpool. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. It's like
That's true, and that's a very good thing for a midfielder that a player at
Well-rounded.
their club doesn't have. Odegaard.
Yeah,
Never
that's what I
he-
mean.
But that's not that guy.
Conditioning.
Declan Rice is the one that has that.
No, but I'm saying he doesn't have that as in terms of like when he goes against in those ugly moments.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
has to
yeah.
play
Why-
against those
but
ugly
this is
moments.
why I always said
Physically
he's
and
not.
stuff.
He's not a 10.
And that's
He's
why
an
at
8.
Arsenal.
He's an 8,
Yeah,
bro. He's
things
not a
like that.
10.
But
He's
yeah,
been
I'm
playing
definitely
in the wrong
sold.
position.
Can everyone agree Bellingham first?
Yep.
Okay, at least
Yeah.
we
It
got
was that
that.
easy, huh?
thank you.
No,
I didn't think you did this easy.
No, like you actually play.
Ala
Fair enough.
Madrid. Ala Madrid. In Adama.
I don't want to push Vitinha aside this easily, bro. But Pedri,
He's not going to compete with Pedri.
Yeah.
He's not gonna
He
compete.
can't, bro. He
The
can't.
conversation was Pedri and Bellingham, but now
Yeah.
like yeah.
Yeah,
It's
so
game
now
over.
Pedri's-
basically done.
Pedri's bench and we sell Vitinha.
But
mean,
I
no,
hope
no, no.
I hope
Yeah,
Vitinha
we sell
I hope
Vitinha,
Vitinha continues to do what he's doing because I think his potential is very
But it's
high.
the hardest skill in the world, man. I always say to people, the follow-up season of a
It's
season
tough,
like
it's
that. That's
tough.
why Jude's the man. I can't. He did it back to back, then got injured, and our next year
And he
he's
was
gonna come
doing it
back.
at Borussia Dortmund as well.
Yeah.
His levels never dropped. It's like a player that's like you can't bully him. His first touch is really good. He can run with the ball. Like he beats the press by driving. And
His
like,
mentality
what do you do?
monster.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's never like down. You can't get in his head and get him out of the game. Like, what do you do?
My favorite game was against Man City. Was that when he was at Dortmund?
Bro, do you remember
That
that?
guy-
game?
yeah.
Serious.
That's
Serious.
I remember.
I
That's
thought,
a good
that's
one.
when I
That's a
thought
joke.
City was going to sign him.
yeah.
Yeah, that was a
he's-
joke
yeah.
of performance.
He's too well rounded. Yeah,
That's
he
true.
can do it all.
Doing the attributes thing, he's definitely winning that. But I did make a mistake by throwing these three out at the start. I was just very excited to see people's views on this. But now we're gonna put it back on track again. We're gonna move back to the goalkeepers.
Okay.
David Raya. Donnarumma, and Jan Sommers.
To be honest, isn't it easy? Like the way I look
Is
at
it-
it,
is it
it's
easy?
easy. Yeah.
Who would you go first? Starting.
Donnarumma to start.
I'm completely
No
against
doubt.
that. I'm completely
No doubt.
against that.
Um,
I rate Sommers so
No,
highly.
I'm with him on Donnarumma still.
Really?
Come on, bro.
Are you
Back
guys-
Raya.
No doubt.
Are you-
Wow, that guy got to go, man.
So,
Nah,
so you think
Raya's serious.
Raya is the Vitinha in this
No.
situation?
Yeah,
yeah, 100%.
He's not even the Vitinha. He didn't,
not
he
even in
didn't
the
have the season of his life.
Right,
You
right.
guys, you guys are going crazy
Raya.
about Jan Sommer based on one game.
No.
Okay, no.
Every
Here we're going to
he's
change.
unbelievable.
Every
He's
Champions League game, every Champions League game I have watched.
Not
and
even
this guy
this
is
season,
in the
guys.
goal.
Have you seen
No,
this
not
guy
this
with his
season.
national
Gladbach.
team?
Are you
Even
what?
at
Yes.
Gladbach.
Have you
Mad.
seen him with Switzerland before?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I've seen him. And have
This
you seen
is-
Raya with Arsenal this current season?
Sorry.
No, you know, and I'm not backing him just because he's Arsenal. Because genuinely, when I'm watching Arsenal games, when a player is through on goal, you're like, khalas, it's
Yeah,
done.
it's a goal, khalas.
With Raya, I don't think that. I think there's still a chance. And this is so surprising for me to think from an Arsenal keeper perspective, because what we've had in the past, like before him, we had Fabianski, Szczesny when he was rubbish.
Ramsdale.
We had Ramsdale after that. Like even Bert Leno wasn't like convincing when a player is through on goal. You don't think he's got a chance. With Raya, every time a player is through on goal, I think he's got a chance. He's gonna make a save.
You compare him to rubbish.
Who? No. It's not just that, bro. In the
Well,
Champions
what
League,
is
just
that
when
then?
the same as what Donnarumma did against us, he did the same, especially in the home game against PSG.
Okay, that
He was
but
there.
that
Don-
against
Donnarumma-
Real Madrid at home when Mbappe was in through and goal in the first half, within like the first 12, 15 minutes, you
Who's
had
that?
hope.
I did, wallahi.
Right, what you do? In hindsight, maybe yes. Like in
didn't
that
work.
moment, no, I don't know.
I did have hope, bro.
Come on.
Why are you telling me what I had and what I didn't have? Anyways, it was just a side point, and I don't know why I even brought him here. You dog.
I'm not against Raya, but I think that the bar
Ballot
is
to
so
a
high for him.
Yeah,
The
I
bar is
agree.
so high
I
for
agree. I just had to
Like,
pick up.
he did it on purpose. He did it on purpose.
I
That
know,
was
Haggard.
personal. Yeah,
He's-
that was
Guys,
personal.
the third option is always Dart or like. You gotta.
Come on, you gotta up
Up
your
the
game.
third
No.
option.
Yeah.
Look, the thing is, you're trying to find a goalkeeper who ranks like among them because these two are on a high
He
right
should
now.
have thrown Courtois in the conversation.
Yeah,
that's
that
fine.
would
Then
have
that's a game.
changed it.
No,
Then
but
that's a game.
But then I feel like that's another thing of the
Let's
Bellingham
change
thing.
it. Let's change it.
No,
Let's get
Let's
We're
change
leaving
it.
Raya. We're
change
leaving Raya. We're selling that nigga.
No, Donnarumma's 100% the best.
Okay, let's say we
No,
sold Raya.
okay,
We
okay.
sold Raya. Now we are next summer. We have Courtois instead of Raya.
Yeah,
and we have
now-
the three of them.
now
Let's talk
three.
about that.
Let's talk about
Yeah.
that.
Now it's a
Change it.
conversation.
No, no.
'Cause I don't know.
Please change
Boys,
it.
hey, you guys are not hosting this, all right? I'm the host. It's Raya. Anyway, he's selling him. That's it.
Bring the left of Raya.
I was like, no, but seriously, are you guys actually set on Donnarumma?
No.
Being
I'm
first?
saying Jan Sommer, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Over Donnarumma.
People, I'm telling you, we're distracted by Donnarumma the past few seasons. There was when he was at AC Milan, the hype. He was a youngster. You know, he was having howlers
Yeah,
at
he
PSG.
was
He was
thinking
16
up.
years
No.
old, bro.
I'm talking about like the last
PSG.
at PSG, the few seasons he was having howlers,
Stinkers.
and
He's become good now.
in the Italy national team,
Yeah.
they wanted to start Vicario over him.
Yeah.
No, but
now-
he went to be the best player, I think, at the
the
Euros.
Euros, when he won it.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
When he was at
and
PSG.
then he dropped in form again.
He's
Yeah,
what
he
I'm
has
trying
been.
to
He's
say.
been
In terms of that, yeah.
inconsistent.
But he's still only like
His highs are super
24,
Okay.
His highs are super
Okay,
high.
I'll tell you what.
For
You remember
goalkeeper, that's
when he
Yeah,
when he
but
was when he
he's
started
still
with AC
Martinez
Milan the
was
first time when he
in the
broke
league
through,
at that
right?
time.
His first seasons. Okay. When was Sommer at the time? Like you remember even like which team he was playing for at the time?
But Jan Sommer, he's been at what?
Borussia Mönchengladbach.
That's what I'm saying.
Basel as well.
I don't know if it's Basel, maybe.
Sorry.
He was
He
at
came,
Gladbach.
he came to Bayern. He was the sub for Neuer.
Yeah.
Everyone thought,
For a
he's
season,
he's
for a
going to be a
season,
filler.
yeah.
He ran amok. He did pretty good.
Okay.
And then he went to Inter Milan and a team that's very
what I-
defensive,
yeah.
that requires you to be a keeper, like actually save. And he's saving, man. He did. Look at that game against
Yeah,
Barcelona.
but if you look at all the I'm not saying that he didn't do well with Bayern Munich or Inter
and his
Milan,
national
but
team as well.
and his national team.
Yep.
But if you look back when he was at Borussia Mönchengladbach, he wasn't up there yet. You know, it's like
Yeah.
you don't even remember like this. Let's say you don't remember a game when he was like, okay, this is the Sommer's game from those days.
No, I
At
remember
the
him for
time,
his national
at
team.
the time, Donnarumma was one of the best goalkeepers in the world. He was the best player at the Euros at the time.
Yeah.
Oh, what club was he at?
Who?
Donnarumma.
Donnarumma, he
was at AC
started
Milan.
with AC Milan.
I-
Then he
I-
went to
I-
PSG.
Okay, so he's in the biggest teams who are in the biggest tournaments. So you're
profile,
constantly
yeah.
seeing this goalkeeper. If he's at Mönchengladbach,
I swear this guy
you're not
won
going to see him. You're hardly gonna see-
if
he
you
might have-
really, I
he
mean,
might
if
have
you
been
really
doing-
part,
if someone's moving from club to club like this, say for example with Rayan, he was saying he was at Basel, then he went to Gladbach, then he went to Ismail, left Bayern and went to Inter.
Yeah.
Like that's someone who's building up their profile, who's having good seasons, but is in clubs where he's not really seen. Like in the Premier League, we'll rate a Nick Pope because we see him constantly.
Yeah.
Even though someone in Germany will be like, "Who the heck is Nick Pope?"
Yeah.
No one will give a crap.
But-
So in this scenario, I don't think that adds any value because he's in the spotlight. He was a young goalkeeper. The clubs wanted him, whatever, all this sort of stuff. It builds up the hype around him already.
hear you.
yeah,
You know?
but what I brought that was because he was hyper focused with every single season.
Yeah.
So
His
Donnarumma.
whole
It was like
life.
2019 because we used to watch him. We saw him all that time. We don't know what Sommer was doing at the same
Yes,
time.
I'm saying.
That's the
I
thing.
think
If you're
there was-
bringing that to the
And with
conversation, you should
Sommer-
look at the other part.
I'm not gonna lie, yeah, he had like he is the reason we didn't see Lamine Yamal in the final. He's the reason why we didn't get a Barcelona or PSG final that we should have because of
facts.
one player, right?
Big facts,
An unbelievable display. But for me, when I look at attributes and we look at points, well, if I've got a keeper the size of Donnarumma that can make the saves he makes on his day, there's not a keeper in the world other than Courtois that I'm having a conversation about.
thank you.
Right now,
be-
no, on their day, best.
Fair enough.
Imagine the best
Allison,
days.
Allison.
No way is a keeper
Not
having
even
a
Allison.
conversation.
Not even Allison?
6 foot, 6 foot man.
That's the height. Don't
And
worry.
by the way, to add to talk about Saber's point, that thing about the height and his age,
Yeah.
I think that's something that like just blew him like crazy.
Of course.
Everyone's gonna be wanting him. Wanting him to be their goalkeeper or trying to buy him or whatever, all this kind of stuff. And in terms of him being that size, and you're saying like on his day
Agile,
and that kind of
yeah.
stuff, if you saw this guy on the inconsistency that we're talking about, for someone that size, he was making the silliest mistake. He did not look like someone who's using his size to his advantage.
Do you know the age? What's the
saves
age
that he-
difference between them both?
Who?
What's the age between
Oh,
Donnarumma
hard.
and Sommer?
Donnarumma's like 26, 25.
And how old is Sommer?
He's
Like
much
30
older.
something.
Exactly. And keepers
33.
are so much better when they're older. So if
mature
they
with age.
That's
mature
true,
with
yeah.
age, right? Remember, Martinez was playing probably in like League 2, or Rea was playing in the National League how many years ago? This is what I'm trying to say. For a young goalkeeper, for what he does, inconsistency, right? These guys were not doing it on the world stage. They were doing it in like farmers leagues. When he's doing it on the world stage and having to make the mistakes. So his standards are so much higher. But he plays for some of the biggest clubs in the world and we're highlighting these mistakes. But these guys at their age were probably making the same mistakes and even not worse at a lower level.
Just weren't seeing him.
We weren't seeing it.
So right now, to put in goal, an experienced goalkeeper or a young goalkeeper who's
You're always going to go with experience.
So if we're saying start, who are you gonna
But
pick?
the conversation's too close for an experienced goalkeeper and a kid.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Someone's forget the experience. If they were the same age and whatever, they're already like this, and
Not
the
really.
experience kind of puts him above.
He's won too much. He's won too much already.
I don't put winning to
Guys,
this.
the
Well, I
Euros
don't-
itself, just the Euros that he
Euros,
won with
what
Italy.
he done in that
that
Euros.
he was out of this one.
I
Right,
thought
yeah,
it was
no,
coming
no,
home.
nice.
I was
No, no.
there.
Yeah.
I was there.
Look, the teams that he
I
played.
remember it vividly.
You guys are forgetting. He had Bonucci and Chiellini in front
This
of
is
him.
exactly what.
No,
What?
but
He
he
went
still
to
made a
penalty
lot of
shootout.
saves. You had the
He
eye
went to
test.
penalty
You
shootout.
showed
I
it yourself.
know,
You remember
but
I
that?
went to penalty shootout.
But at the time, those two were like
They
unbelievable.
were 35 and 37.
Yeah.
Let him finish, Revo.
So like it's like, for example, with Raya, everyone thinks David Raya is an unbelievable keeper, but don't forget he's got Saliba and Gabriel,
Yeah.
probably the best forms in their lives.
Yep.
And I'll give you a point to back up his point. Come on, I think that's why Pickford is rated so highly because of how much he's tested.
Of course, always saving.
So-
but who's the centre backs for Inter Milan
For Inter,
right now?
the old man who scored in the freaking semi-final,
his
that
name?
looks like he's like 60 years old.
No, he's
Acerbi, and Pastoni
And
and
let's be
Pavard.
honest,
Back three,
Yeah.
Bastoni,
probably
Acerbi.
one of the better defense like
Yeah,
in Europe.
better than PSG's.
There you go. Okay, but PSG's defense this year has been fantastic as well.
100%.
So in he was in AC Milan as well, I think.
Yeah.
So it's AC Milan,
In struggle years.
Italy,
though, man.
and PSG.
No, but
Each-
AC
each
Milan
defe-
had
each
they
defense-
had a
each
stable-
defense
they had a
is
stable
decent
defender.
enough.
And that's why they hate him. You know that he was their hope, and he just left them.
And come on back to your thing. This guy with his national team, he's an absolute joke.
Yeah, I know
It's-
that, but
it's a joke,
so
like-
that he's a joke until you compare him to Donnarumma.
Nah,
But
I don't know.
that guy took it all the way. And Ravo said he had Bonucci and Chiellini, but you still have the eye test. I still remember him making a lot of saves, although they did well. But let's say the three of them were carrying the team. Okay, they made a lot of stops, but there was some balls that they were going through them, going past them, and he was there. You remember the saves. And in the semifinals, they won in penalty shootout, and he was there. And in the final, they won in penalty shootout, and he was there.
Yeah. Big
The
man.
guy
guy
almost
caused
won
the-
the whole thing. I don't want to say by himself, but like he was 50% of the team, maybe more than that.
All right, so
I want to ask about
yeah.
just on a side note, you were there in England when all those brothers missed those penalties. How was the racism?
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm
That's a
saying.
different podcast.
that was a different podcast.
Donnarumma, Kaz, I think he caused a stitch in England. Like,
Bro, he ruined Sancho's career. Bro, before that point when Sancho was the golden boy, Saka was he didn't exist.
It was done.
He
bro.
flipped careers, man.
But anyway, so far, Sabir has voted for Donnarumma. Tawfiq Donnarumma. Nah, you switched on me like that.
I didn't switch. I always knew it was Donnarumma. Guys, I just want to talk.
Come on, cuz. All right, so I'm guessing Donnarumma, Sommers, then Raya.
I'm Raya first, but my vote doesn't count, obviously.
Okay.
This is crazy.
All right, we move on to the centre backs.
It's my time.
Maguire, obviously a black guy from England. So Maguire, Dean Huijsen, and Raul Asensio.
What?
Raul Asensio.
This is a weird one. Yeah, it's a good
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
It's a
It's
good
a good
one,
one because you
man.
feel like
Random.
you barely know any of them. You know? Like that's-
Yeah.
I think if we're talking about like red hot form, probably like.
But have you watched Huijsen? Have you
stock-
watched him? I haven't watched him that much.
Dean Huijsen.
Dean Huijsen. I haven't really
no,
watched
no,
much
I've
of
watched
him.
him.
I'll be honest, boys.
You like him, Simon, or isn't you like
I've
him?
watched them.
This is late now, obviously, when the episode comes out. But his game against
Al-Hilal?
Al-Hilal.
Guys,
I'm sorry, this
Guys.
guy is not a centre back. He's a
Guys.
midfielder.
No way.
As an attacker.
you know
way,
how
was it
Modric,
Matic?
how Modric is for midfielder.
Yeah.
He is that guy for centre backs.
Seriously.
Guys, I don't know. Maybe defense wise he won't be that great. Okay.
Yeah.
But I'm saying
He drives
with the ball,
He drives
this
into
guy,
midfield, no worries.
this guy,
Yeah, I'm not even.
I haven't
joking.
seen something like that all of my life.
I'm not even joking. Passes in the midfield that midfielders won't make. I'm talking gaps, probably like a meter in between the two midfielders.
Both feet.
Both feet.
It doesn't matter. Long passes with both feet.
And you know when I was so impressed, he did one pass, it got cut out, he took it, and he went again.
Is
like
it?
the confidence
that's
to
amazing.
go and do that.
I've heard
multiple
about his
times.
confidence. I heard like he's a kid that doesn't even care.
That's
like he
insane.
apparently on his debut for Spain, he got the ball, dribbled out 35 yards, took a shot. And it was like,
Yeah,
what?
he's serious.
He's like, I don't care.
No, but Sabir, on a side note, from that game, Salim Al-Dosari, I really want to know how this guy was when he was 26, 27, because he is ridiculous at 33.
he's too
He's
good.
actually a joke. Salim Al-Dosari, the Saudi one.
Yeah.
The one that weighs 29 for Al-Hilal. He is, bro, and I don't, how did he not play in Europe?
Well,
I don't understand this.
Someone-
Cause the way he
yeah,
was
for me, he's the best
Saudi player
Saudi
ever.
player ever.
Bro, 33 years old. He was up against Trent. The way he's cutting inside, combining, taking.
Nothing.
Because he's a winger at 33, still pacey, still dangerous, still taking his man on, is not something you see usually.
And he
At
always know-
33,
no, he-
Ronaldo had to move up top at 33.
He might have just
Come on, bro.
he
Even
might-
the best of the best have to move positions.
And
might
he
have
knows
just been so on
knows
Dean
how
that he
to
just
pick
didn't
his
wanna play in
moments.
Yeah, bro, it's
He might have just been so on Dean, he said, I'm not coming to Europe.
bro,
He's
wallah.
not staying in Saudi.
Honestly, I think majority of the time when we talk about these Saudi players, even Umar Abdurrahman,
I don't know what these
No,
man-
the-
my
the-
hair
the-
up.
they must
yeah, like they always.
They
I
don't
feel
like
it's
the
a
culture
comfort-
difference.
It's a comfort.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
See how
Trust
Salah
me.
went and he adapted, like he almost became white for the situation. Like he loves what
Christmas tree
white.
and that.
I shouldn't be saying white much.
Like
Like he went and he became European. Like he enjoys training in the morning. He enjoys eating right. He enjoys taking care of his body. That's not what we do in the Arab world.
I'm telling you,
They
it's
drink
like-
in the evening.
culture,
they
it's the
take their
culture and it's
time
the
with him.
money.
like
Yeah.
These guys won't be paid the same money.
Well, I was
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
say.
yeah.
I was
No,
gonna say,
but
like,
surely
money
when
must
you
be
when you
mad.
play football, you want to like
As
leave
a
a
liar.
legacy.
And
I'm
that's
sorry.
easy to be said when you're sitting here.
yeah.
But when you're there,
Yeah.
Well,
when
it's a different
the bank
conversation.
account is fat. Huh?
I was gonna say this. Imagine you say, okay, for us, we grew up majority of the time here. So we play in Australia. We're getting paid ridiculous.
More than the people in Europe.
We're getting so
Why would
much
I wanna
more
go
than
play
everyone
Champions League,
ever.
huh?
And we're just chilling
I
here with
still want to
family.
go Champions League
I
because
don't-
you can come back
I don't
to
wanna
this.
go
Like you
nowhere.
can always go back to Saudi and make this money. And he is always gonna be guaranteed a career after football in Saudi with the same salary.
You know
so
the-
he's got such a long time to make money. I don't understand why you don't want to go to Europe and mix it with the best.
Nah,
but you're
AFC
making,
champ-
but you're making a lot of
AFC
money.
Championship, man. Come on, wallah. We want that. That's what
Yes,
we want.
we want
wallah.
that. As you-
AFC
as you wanna-
Champion- is how good is the AFC Championship?
The Champions League, Asian
The Asian Champions League.
Al Ahly ولا مش?
It's decent.
They like it now.
Oh man, it's a waste of time, bro. Let's not be silly.
I can't help you with this.
Let's not Champions League.
I
It's not
remember,
Champions
I remember
League.
Western Wanderers played against.
Yeah, and they won it.
Hilal,
They scraped
and
through.
they won it.
That game was
Against
so-
Al Hilal, which is the
that game
final.
was
No
so good.
way.
Western Sydney Wanderers. Yeah.
One.
Yeah,
They won the Asian Champions League. They played in the
but
Carabao
that
Cup.
game
Get rid
was
of that
guys. You
dead
remember
Champions
what was his
League,
name?
bro. What you
Nah, bro, it's
the
crazy.
referee. What was his name? The Japanese guy, like the referee.
You know so much they remember the referee.
No, you know what? I remember him because this guy ruined the final. Then I think a year after that, he was the referee in the opening match in 2014, Brazil and Croatia. You remember that
Yeah.
game?
This much that you searched.
No.
I remember him. He said,
You know
I
what? You
remember
know
his
why? Why I
decisions.
remember him? Because they banned him after that match. He didn't even. No. By the way, I'm not Hilal fan. By the way, but I remember these
But you are
details.
Saudi, Islam.
No. FIFA banned him after that game.
was that
Believe it or
bad?
not, after the Croatia and Brazil game.
Who was the player? I have this memory of the player after the match. One of the players in the Al Hilal.
Yeah.
One of the Wanderers players went to shake the hand or something. He got up and just spat on him.
No
I think
way.
it's
star player.
Nasser al-Shamrani, but I'm not sure about it. Guys, by the way, I feel like I'm there. I'm standing for no. But I remember because I remember the sequence of how things went. You know, it's like
Into support Ittihad?
that's a different podcast.
All right, but
Come on, bro. You don't want to reveal it, huh?
let's get back to the topic. Thanks a lot. This is our Saudi
Our
correspondent.
Saudi
back to the show now. So we said, Hoyson. Are we in agreement that he's probably?
I don't know. That's what I said. Because I
I like
haven't
the
seen
steady.
Mark Gahey.
The steadiness of Mark Gahey.
Mark Gahey. I can't lie. That guy's a serious centre back.
But to
And he
be
came
honest,
through
yeah,
at Chelsea as well. Let's not
And not
underestimate
just
his
that,
pedigree,
when
bro.
he played in the Euros,
Yeah, he was unbelievable.
he was so comfortable at the highest level.
Yeah.
Absolutely
Wild
no
card.
worries.
Captain and he's young, man. Captain's
I
a
think in
Premier
terms
League
of-
club.
I think in terms of confidence and stuff, I think all three have it. Rather, Asensio stepped up.
Now, to be honest,
like as if it was nothing.
no, but
in defensively.
But it wasn't their best
this guy,
season.
but this guy has the ego of Sergio Ramos.
The
And
ability of.
the ability of the ability of Ali Bilehi. You know? It's like, to be honest, he's good, but you saw the penalty that against Al Hilal.
Yeah.
The guy's like he's so
He
reckless.
does, yeah.
He's so reckless.
That was
He's good,
very
but he's
poor.
reckless, and I hate this. To be honest, I think he's.
He's going to be
he's
replaced
going
by
to be
Dean
sold,
Hoyson, huh?
Yeah.
Is he the age? Is it the age? That's
No, but it's like I don't know.
Is he related to Asensio?
Nah, I don't think so.
That's just a common surname, right?
Yeah.
normal name.
But Dean Hoyson is going to replace him? It's going to be Dean Hoyson and Rudiger?
The conversation is Rudiger and Asensio. Dean Hoyson is an essential part of the new Real Madrid team. Believe me, the way he plays, the team should play around him. He is.
So you
like,
have
if
Trent
you have,
and him on the same pitch.
Trent was just spamming crosses, bro.
They're just opposite sides.
Yeah,
but
that's
Trent.
Where's Hoyson playing?
You can't.
Left.
It's suicide to press against him. It's suicide. Believe me. I don't want to hype him that much, but I've never seen something
I
like
hate to
The
that.
watch
fact that no
Wallah,
Premier
I've
League team
never
went
seen
for him
something like
like in. The boys on Filthy said, everybody said Real Madrid, you can have him, so they don't come for us and the backs. Take him, so they don't come and take Saliba. Otherwise, the Prem teams would have gone for him.
You know what? It's a good shot that they went for him rather
Yeah.
than Saliba. Like
He's Spanish, though. He's
Spanish, the age as well.
Yeah, he was
like,
always
you-
gonna
you're set for a while with this
He's-
guy, bro.
He's the next Ramos.
Yeah,
he's
you're
the next
set
thing.
But the
He's
thing is,
a cool head.
I don't see the dirtiness in.
No,
in the
as in
defending as well.
like legacy wise. As in
Allah,
like, he's
yeah,
the next
definitely.
one
He's gonna
for
be a
the
link
next
to
I
it.
can't
He's
wait for
gonna
the next
stay.
El Clasico. Allah, Lamine, you have him spinning like his own roller.
He's on his side.
That's why I don't know how he's going to be in the defensive side. I know when you. when you
Everyone's been embarrassed by top players.
Yeah, that's the
okay.
thing.
He's gonna have him on
Defending's no longer
rollerblades.
defenders
But if
no more.
he's
Bring back Puyol, man. I need them Puyol players back. Do it both.
Yeah, the stretching against Di Maria. I remember.
But yeah, so
I remember.
So Raul Asensio is going.
I think yeah.
Of
Yeah,
course.
yeah, yeah.
it must be then.
Thank God.
That's the David Raya of this round.
Be
No,
quiet, bro.
I have to
Vitinha.
compromise. If I
Why-
keep
why
going
don't
for
we hear
Real
any
Madrid
Man
players,
United
that would
name?
be so obvious.
I would have chucked Onana in there, but that's too easy. The guy takes free kicks for his country.
Yeah, did you see that clip? He's giving the attacking advice of the free kick.
He said,
He's
yo,
actually
yo,
sick, bro.
You know the camera was zoomed in, and then zoomed out.
And he appeared, wallah.
It's a joke. But anyway, we shouldn't spend too long on this one, boys. I think
You wanna go Dean Hoyson, we know.
I want to go
Yeah.
Dean
Don't
Hoyson.
heist.
I want to go Dean Hoyson. Go ahead. Which is a big disrespect to Guehi because
It is,
Guehi's
bro.
been doing it
and
biggest disrespect
he's
to
been doing
Marquez.
it for Marquez
For years.
For years in the Premier
Premier
League, the
League.
toughest league.
That's the thing.
And
You know what?
this is recency bias.
Yeah,
on level
bro.
9,000.
I've never seen
100%.
this,
It's
bro.
not, you know, it's like it's
One game
recency
against
bias.
Hilal, man said, yeah.
No, but it's with Spain as well. That's the thing.
We don't care. I don't
He
care.
just made his debut in the last
I
international
know,
call-up.
but with the performances that he's had,
Mark Gay, he did it in the Euros, World Cup,
listen,
even maybe.
I know you want to fight for your African.
Bro,
UK
I'm
niggas.
telling
Fair
you,
enough,
it's just a
fair
fact.
enough.
It's just a
That's
fact.
the fight for
I'll give in.
the Gibson White of the world, like these guys. But no. The thing is, I think you know how we felt when we first saw Lamine Yamal playing. When you know, like, this is something special. This is something
how you
special.
feel, huh?
I don't see the future,
This
but
is
it's like
big.
for a defender, guys. I'm like, this
It
is
is
something
wallah.
special. I have to stand with that. Like,
never
I
seen
know this.
anything
I've
like
never
it,
seen
huh?
something like that.
No, I don't
Well,
know.
He's so cool.
He's very right, but that's the same way he's speaking about Hoyson. Some people did speak about Guehi
Yeah.
in that way at the start.
Yeah,
think it was the
people
hype.
are
It was never
thinking
the hype.
he
No,
stayed.
he-
No.
he-
He stayed.
he
People
did.
are saying he
It
stayed
was
too
cool.
long at thing.
That's
He stayed too long at
the
Crystal
Premier League.
Palace.
That's the Premier
Like, he
League
should have
tax.
gone.
He should have taken the
Nah,
next
man.
step.
Long
He
time.
nearly went
Yeah.
50 mil.
That's the Premier League tax. I'm telling
Nah,
you. Any
man.
Premier
Is he
League
moving
players.
this summer? Are they saying United?
Yeah, they're saying he's going. Yeah, United
United?
want him.
It should not come to us.
Of course not. God
That's
forbid.
it. Yeah,
Don't do-
that's
Actually,
about-
well, now we've got Mbama and Kuna. Come.
Mbeumo's not coming. He's
Tottenham,
going
bro.
to
He's not
Tottenham.
coming
No
to you
shit.
guys.
If
No.
he goes to Tottenham,
By this point,
that's
it'll be done anyway.
embarrassing.
Shit.
I hope he goes to Tottenham.
That's bad.
That'd be
Probably will, yeah.
embarrassing. Yeah, I would follow him a manager.
Yeah.
Stay in London.
Anyhow, let's wrap this one up. Sorry, Sabir, I'm leaving you hanging here.
No.
I'm going to Guehi.
Great.
Guehi.
Yeah, my guy.
Halas, we go
So,
Guehi.
Hoyson, let
Hoyson.
it marinate يا صابر.
Yeah.
ها خليه يقعد
Go
شوية
ahead.
كذا.
You'll look back at this episode and remember what I said.
Sabir,
like a
I was
year or
with
two
you.
from
I
now.
was with you, but I'm just trying to create peace here, the
That's
media.
okay. I'll make compromises
Yeah, that's
until
okay.
the next Real Madrid player comes.
Now we're moving on to more defenders, but this time fullbacks. Dumfries, Ashraf Hakimi, and Nuno Mendes. Nuno Mensch. What are we thinking, lads? Because this one is really tough. And you know what? This one is not one that's based on just current. Because they've been doing this shit for time.
Yeah.
Each and every single one of them.
Nuno Mendes has leveled up this year.
Yeah.
To another level.
he
because
wasn't
that-
like-
that's
I'll
sky
go.
high.
I'll go. Hakimi, start. Dumfries bench and Nuno Mendes.
What?
So
Mendes?
Well,
that's what
Are
I'm
we
saying.
serious right
Yeah.
now?
so you take it
I'm
down.
done.
Dumfries
I'm moving on
is
to
he's
Hakimi.
been one of the most consistent players I have seen for club and country.
And just like you guys threw away Vitinha because of one season,
Sir.
Nuno Mendes, we can give him
Guys,
the same treatment.
Yeah.
The
And-
Noni
and-
Noni
no,
Mendes
don't
been
hey.
playing at this level for
He
a while
hasn't
now.
been this good, bro. Shuf, and I'll tell you this. There's a clip of me saying Jadon Sancho ripped him because he was poor. Remember when
Yeah,
Borussia
I
Dortmund,
remember that one.
when Borussia Dortmund
Yes.
played against PSG for the return
Sir.
leg, the game that Mbappe froze.
Yes.
This guy got the work by
Sancho.
that was on loan from Man United.
United, yes.
So a rubbish Sancho in everybody's view, and this guy couldn't keep up with him.
Yeah.
And this was 2 years ago. It wasn't that long ago. So Nuno Mendes hasn't been one of the top left backs in the world
Yeah.
for that long.
Look, I'll say defensively, he's more sound than Hakimi.
Bro, Hakimi has to be number one, and I'll tell you
Yeah,
why.
Hakimi's unreal.
Hakimi is a top tier footballer. Forget fullback.
Yeah,
Hakimi, I will trust him in midfield. I will trust him as a striker. I'll
now-
trust him on the wing.
This
Yeah.
is the Trent shit again.
No.
No, no,
I wouldn't
no.
trust in.
No, I won't trust Trent
But
in all
he's
these
in,
positions.
he's in
This
as
guy
bad
is-
defensively. That's why he's not considered that.
Ahmed, he's super athletic. He's aggressive.
By the
He's
way, I-
technical.
I rate him like
What's
that.
your problem?
I don't
He
have
has
a
to be
pro-
number one.
Yeah, he's number one.
He has to be number one.
Why do you have me in a chokehold?
He's
I don't
doing it for the sake of arguments.
No, Hakimi. You
Hakimi,
can't
yeah.
argue with Hakimi. I don't think you can
Okay,
argue with Hakimi.
let's say Hakimi is there.
Yeah.
I would put Dumfries next.
And Dumfries
the
next.
reason-
Dumfries.
The reason why I'm arguing the Hakimi thing is because no matter who we put first, Dumfries is not getting sold. So
He's
Dumfries
not.
is not leaving.
Yeah,
so
it's
the
Nuno
argument is
Mendes has
Hakimi
to
or
go,
Nuno
Ahmed.
Mendes. That's the
Yeah,
argument.
Nuno
Nuno
Mendes
Mendes
is a
has
bit
to
of
go.
recency bias, bro.
Yeah.
That's the
what it is.
argument because Dumfries has been doing it for too long
Yeah.
Yeah.
at their level anyway.
And so has Hakimi.
Frimpong had
Real
one of the
Madrid,
best
Borussia
seasons.
Dortmund, Inter Milan, and now PSG.
Real
No,
Madrid,
no.
he wasn't all
For
there.
a dense
He was.
Frimpong. Arsenal Frimpong.
No, Frimpong for Bayern
Liverpool, now
Leverkusen
Liverpool.
had one of the best seasons ever.
Okay.
Undefeated. Dumfries still started for the Netherlands over him.
Facts.
He's a joke.
And he made it go
Yeah.
to left back.
Dumfries is a joke.
Tell me what Nuno Mendes is going to do.
Go fight a battle on
Right,
the other side.
right,
Come on,
Guys,
man.
Huh?
guys,
He assisted Ronaldo. I'll give you 1 point for Nuno Mendes. Go.
No, but it's. I think it's too obvious for me. Dumfries is good, but like Mendes is way better, and it's not only for the last season. You know, I was like, let's say you remember Dumfries before this season. Like I know he was doing he was doing fine with Inter Milan. He wasn't like the outstanding player that he was that season. Like
Yeah, but to perform consistently, Sabir, at the highest level,
if that's the case, then both of them, Mendes and Dumfries, they fall under the same.
they don't though, because I don't think Nuno Mendes has even, like 3 years ago, you couldn't call Nuno Mendes a competent top tier left back. Like he's not somebody that I'm like, you know what, he would maybe even be in the best 3 teams in the world. He wasn't like up to that level, but Dumfries is always in and around the conversation, and he has been. So Nuno Mendes was going from half competent to now elite in the space of 12, 18 months.
Okay.
So I don't think that warrants him being ahead of those two, the other two. That's my argument.
Yeah, I'm
Because
not
I think
saying
he was
ahead of
very poor.
Hakimi, but my issue
Or Dumfries. Because if
Dumfries.
you think about it, Inter Milan have been in 2 finals in the last 3 years.
Yeah.
And Dumfries has been a very important part of this. So over the last 3 years, he's been performing at a team that makes it to the biggest final in world football. If that doesn't tell you that he's been doing it at a very high level over a longer period, nothing else will.
I think that's a very valid point, and I think come on to add to it, Dumfries. If we're talking about the same scenario that you gave me earlier, who would you rather play against or whatever? Dumfries he's so well rounded. Going forward, he's so dangerous.
Make you chase
Defensively, he's unbelievable, and on top of this, he's got the physicality of both of these players. He's stronger than them, and I would say he's still pacey. Not their pace is winger scary pace.
Yeah,
but he's still quick. He's still quick, and he keeps up with most wingers, and he's so sound defensively. Like that for me, and being good on the ball, I think it's just khalas. It's easy, and then with the consistency, it just shows that this is not a one-off, one season, whatever.
Shout out to Nuno Mendes, bro. The leveling up is too wild. It's like I thought he was gonna get sold and do it. Like I thought what happened to Semedo was gonna happen to him. Like that fall off.
Yeah.
But for him to turn it around and he's still young. He's like 22, 23.
Yeah, and but after the
it's
Champions
crazy.
League, by the way, I thought in this tournament it was just going to be no one gives a crap or whatever. The first game, the way he bullied Atletico Madrid, no one can get past him, and the way he's defending.
What about the way he made Lamine Yamal get scared and not even want to go at him?
Literally.
In Spain.
Just
Well, like
bouncing back.
he kept going that
No,
way,
but
bro.
this is like within the high. This is like within that time, you know. So after the break, whatever they have their holiday, whatever, and then to still like that's usually you see
Bro,
players maybe a bit off, whatever.
he looks
like
like
he got
the
to the
type-
US and it's like,
You think
it's a holiday
be
vibe.
chill. That's
Yeah.
usually how it is in these preseason
But these
stuff.
any player that's Portuguese, bro, I don't know. These Portuguese players, it's like they're eating and drinking something different.
Nah, it's Ronaldo, man. He changed the culture.
bro.
He changed
they
the culture.
just are on it all the time and they care about being the best. That's why I was so surprised that Neves going to Al Hilal. But he looks 10 times better with Al Hilal against Real Madrid than he looked at for Wolves at all. Bro, the way he was stopping counterattacks, I didn't think he had that in him. But then again, the Portuguese mentality, like it doesn't matter where they are in the world, they're playing to their best ability everywhere. I don't think he's gonna slow down.
By the way, even Neves is still doing that because if you watch him,
Yeah, but that's what I'm
week in and
saying.
week
I
out,
was
you see that
surprised.
he's giving it his all. Like
Against
he's-
Real Madrid, he was unbelievable. And that Milinkovic-Savic guy,
Yeah.
Jesus,
That
he's
guy
a
is something
player.
else.
He is a player.
Ballers in Saudi,
Oh
man.
my God, bro.
This is the thing, bro. This is one
Bro,
thing I like about this tournament.
people aren't going to Saudi to retire.
This is the thing.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Because the league is
serious.
being so competitive now. I know it's like 4 or 5 teams, but the other teams are falling. But 4 or 5 teams, and among them, the competition is crazy.
This is what I like about this Club World Cup, bro. The fact that it's showing us all these teams that we hype up, the leagues that we hype up, the Prem, the this, the that, when they come against us now, Fluminense.
Yeah, the Brazilian teams are
Like
surprising. South
Botafogo,
America.
but
Yeah.
beating-
South American
beats-
teams.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's so wild. It just shows you football. Football is actually crazy.
Nah, but you know what? It also shows how passionate they are. These South Americans.
Yeah.
Like they take football. Like I didn't realize. I seen like you see documentaries and stuff, but like now I know why like 4 people die in the stadiums and stuff. These guys
Yeah.
are crazy,
It's a
man.
joke.
Like
Have you seen
wild.
that clip of that little kid
Yeah.
talking about
Yeah.
Boca? Hey,
Boca
Boca
Juniors.
loco.
Did you see
hey.
they made him he was the mascot for
Yeah.
the new kit?
No way.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Is it
That's
really?
sick. That's
he was
that's
saying, I sold my
crazy.
PlayStation
Yeah.
to buy tickets to
I
this game.
remember that. I've seen
That's
that.
sick. That was
And then
sick.
now
That
he's the mascot for their kit, for the
You know,
release of the new kit.
there is 10-15 minutes in the Bayern München against Boca Juniors game. Before Boca Juniors scores the equalizer, let's say 5 minutes before they score it, and 10 minutes after that, the fans were singing the same song for 15 minutes. They didn't
Take a
they were
break,
not
huh?
like they didn't change anything before they scored the goal. After they scored the
That's
goal,
wild.
they kept on singing. Everyone at the stadium was singing. It's crazy. Just
That's
like for a
support.
moment, even
That's
the commentator
support.
wasn't saying,
If the fans are doing
please
this,
go
if the
go back
players
and
aren't
see
dying
that.
on the pitch,
It's like
they're doing
it's
something
so
wrong.
sensational, you know.
Yeah.
Something.
That's
it's
wild.
unreal, man.
Unbelievable, bro.
It's a different type of passion.
To wrap it up on this one, lads, we're going Dumfries. I think everyone's all good with that one. Hakimi second.
Hakimi
No,
starts.
You're going by yourself.
First,
Hakimi starts.
Hakimi starts.
Yeah.
That's what we all said.
Dumfries.
Dumfries second.
That's what we're fighting
I was
for.
just
No, we were
you said
arguing
no,
over
the-
Mendes
yeah,
and
yeah.
Dumfries.
Dumfries.
Are you guys serious?
That's what you're fighting for.
Now,
weren't you?
I started questioning you as a winger. You know.
As a host, خليه هو
Good luck
الوينجر.
Friday.
What?
Good luck on Friday.
We all agreed on Hakimi. We were arguing who do we sell.
Sell, yeah.
Oh,
Bruno
yeah,
Mendes is
you
getting
said
sold.
the footballing
Yeah.
thing. Bro, I'm sorry. People in the comments, please let me know if you guys agree with them or not. Because I genuinely think like Dumfries.
You're selling Hakimi?
Dumfries.
You're
No,
selling
Hakimi
Hakimi.
second.
People in the comments, please don't let him know because we don't want to break him. You know? He has a future ahead of him. You know.
No, I'm all right, we're gonna go Hakimi, Dumfries, and Nuno Mendes. Obviously,
Keep going. In a couple of years, he'll be in the conversation.
Keep
No
at it,
worries.
wallahi. That is unbelievable form that you're in,
He's
and
elite,
just
bro.
yeah.
You guys are motivational speakers or what, bro? What do you mean, bro? Like,
You
where you
know-
going? You think he's gonna see this
You
video?
know, like he's listening to
I was just about to say that he's gonna watch this.
Come on, Ravo.
And you get,
Abdallah, world class coach here.
Habibi,
I'm not like it. Keep going, like.
you'll be in this conversation one day. Maybe one day. Just not today.
Good luck. Good luck.
crazy.
Not today, I say. I know.
Oh my god.
That's crazy. Move on
I'm
to the
sure he's
next
going
one.
to be he's going to be doing twice what he did last season because of this. You know.
Of course. But this is our way of apologizing
Exactly.
for selling a top player.
Exactly.
That's what it is.
Moving on to the next batch, lads. Musiala, Wirtz, and Cherky.
Okay, I'll tell you what. I
Habibi,
think this is the
man.
best
Yeah.
trio.
Yeah.
The best trio you brought this night.
Yo.
I think this is the best trio you
Yeah.
brought in this episode.
That's why I'm the producer
Thank you.
Yo. This one's a headband.
and creative director. And anything else you guys?
I thought Rafe was the
Rafe was the
creative director. No, but yeah. What do we reckon? boys?
Yo, that's
Bro, I
hard.
want to give a quick
Very
shout
tough
out to Rayan, Cherokee, making the name mainstream. You know what I mean? Yeah. Some people say it's a female name, but
It's actually such a North African name, by the way. Like all these Algerians.
yeah, I've been telling people this my whole life.
It's- yeah.
Because the Somalis, they say it's a girl's name.
Even in Sudan, it's a girl's name, right?
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
I'm Eritrean. I'm not Sudanese.
I know, but I'm just
But
telling you.
I think in Sudan they name both
Yeah,
girls
they,
and guys.
they can, but it's
Yeah.
not
Girls and
common
boys.
for a guy to be called
Yeah.
Rayan.
So now I want this guy to win a Ballon d'Or, and I want him to be successful.
Rayyan يا أخي، حيا.
Listen, boys, this is the plan. I want him to be successful, win a Ballon d'Or, so that when guys see girls called Rayan, they'll be like, "Why are you named after a guy that won the Ballon d'Or?" You already know. For that reason, he's number one for me.
Is his name spelled Rayyan?
Yeah, exactly the
Or is
same,
it
yeah.
That's usually how
Ryan.
the North
Yeah.
Africans.
It's
yeah,
not
they spell
Ryan
it like
Jerky?
Nah, Rayan, check.
that. Ryan Cherky.
Even
but yeah.
Rayan Antenori from.
Yeah, Ryan, I know
They
it
brought
too.
two Ryans. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it mad to say Wirtz is getting sold? It's out of Ryan Cherky and
I don't
Musiala.
think so, but at the same time, I think most.
Yeah, that is wild, bro. Because
Musiala-
Ryan Cherky hasn't done as much as Florian
Yeah.
Wirtz.
Nah, but I'm talking about pure ability.
Tech, huh? But
Pure ability, bro.
skill, but
This
Florian
guy.
Wirtz is a baller too.
No.
there's nobody on the level of Ryan Cherky, I don't think.
I don't think I've seen a footballer
He's special, yeah.
have this much skill and tech and guile. Like it's mad.
Yeah.
Like what
Has
he
the
can do with a
TikTok splash?
football. Yeah, he's mad. But obviously Musiala for me is different. But I think he's like I don't know if I appreciate him as much. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Reminds me
same,
of kind of like
same.
Iniesta. Like
Same.
he reminds me of like if he gets the right fit in the right team, I think
He'll
if it was
be-
PSG, for example, we'd be like, oh my God.
Nah,
Yeah.
but I've got to give him a special shout out because he's that same thing that we were talking about before about the Bellingham. He's a game changer. He literally, for Bayern Munich, I don't know how long you guys have been watching
I
this.
know.
He
There
won
was
the
a
Champions
season.
League.
There was a season where he did a madness.
Yeah, the season, obviously, in and out, maybe you can say whatever, Farmers League, this, that. In the Champions League, the runs that he's been on is just ridiculous.
Has he
Obviously,
won the Champions League with Bayern?
No.
No.
So this is my thing against him. It's not against him, but why he never comes to mind when I think of the best players in the world. He never comes to mind because he's doing it first of all for Bayern, a dominant team. He hasn't done it in the Champions League yet. With Germany, the
He had
Euros
that
that
run.
they had, they started amazing him and Florian
Yeah.
Wirtz,
Yeah.
but then they choked against Spain. Like they didn't really
Yeah.
deliver anything. Even if they just got to the final and lost in the final, I think his stock would have risen
Home
a lot
nation
more.
as well.
Yeah. So I think he hasn't really done it at that high end as much yet. And that's why he doesn't come to mind when you think of the best players in the world. But then again, the other two that are in this conversation with him are at the same level, except for the fact that Florian Wirtz went unbeaten the whole season with
yeah.
Leverkusen. There's nothing else there to like.
I haven't seen
Shout
it though.
out.
Like everyone's hyping. Liverpool just spent 100 million in back or whatever it is.
Plus, bro.
And
Isn't it
I
100?
I don't.
No, but it's
don't
too much.
see
But
it.
the guy is world class.
This guy has
I haven't
been,
seen it yet.
bro. He's been like the truth for them for years. It's just his ACL's been holding him back.
Well,
Has he had an
Twice.
ACL
Yeah,
injury?
he did.
Twice, I
ACL.
think.
had-
Right?
Yeah, twice.
Twice?
Two.
This kid,
And he's
And they bought-
22.
and they
Yeah.
paid that
bought
much
him,
money.
bro.
And
This
he's
kid's been-
22 or 23.
yeah, bro. I used to play
Yeah.
FIFA like 16, 17, career mode. He potential 95 then.
Seriously?
Yeah, bro.
They've
You know,
done
you know
two.
both that goes for both of them because I remember I mean Ryan Sharkey, the other one, because in 2019 when Zinedine Zidane came back to Real Madrid for the second time, he wanted to bring him to Real Madrid, Ryan Sharkey, and now when he moved to Man City and I found out that he is 22 or something, I was like,
Yeah.
he was 16 at the time. Then
Yeah.
he wanted to bring him from Lyon. He,
'Cause he
like
knows,
I thought he would be 26, 25 or something like
You
that.
know what it is?
He's
You know why we're at a different time now? It's like everything's being recorded. So guys are watching 16-year-old matches full game.
Yeah.
Under 14s.
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
no,
Clipping
literally,
it up.
someone signed the
Clipping it
kid.
up.
Some kid got signed for 750,000, man, to City. He's like 13 or something.
Mental.
Yeah, this.
Was it to City or something?
Yeah, the
I
game.
can't
I
remember.
about the same one. Yeah.
So like now everything's recorded. That's why all these kids are getting exposed at a young age. But coming back to Musiala, I seen that kid live twice at the World Cup. He is a baller.
Yeah.
Don't get it wrong. He is a baller. He can play cam, right wing, left wing. Anywhere you put him on the field, he'll give you 100%. I just think there's this weird thing. I don't know if anyone understands this, but like Bayern Munich players don't get appreciated as much.
Yeah, because they just it's
Like
it's-
people see Bayern Munich as a team like Ribery, Robben, Philipp Lahm, Schweinsteiger. They're ballers.
I think these guys are respected more because they won the World Cup.
No,
I
no, no,
think
but-
Bayern,
and
I
they
tell
won
you
the
why Bayern
Champions
is not
League too.
respected as much because it feels like it's a Germany all-star team. Whoever they want from that league, they go and buy.
No, definitely.
No
no,
competition.
I know.
Yeah.
it's
So
the
it doesn't.
worst.
That's why it's like hard to respect that like the way they're doing things.
But they're a team that always make it to like the semi-finals.
No, but they have
just
they're
need
picking a
winner.
bunch of the
Yeah.
whole country, Ravo.
PSG
It's
are
like if
basically,
everybody
yeah.
supported Man
But
City.
that's Real Madrid and
everybody
Barcelona.
Man City just got the best players.
Not in Spain. They don't buy in Spain. They buy world class anywhere in the
They
world.
No,
go-
sorry. Barcelona buy
PSG
generally.
are the only one that have now become like buying where they're buying the best players in the
From
league
their
to
league,
go
yeah.
to. Bayern Munich been doing that. Like Lewandowski, like that's rude. Like you know what I mean?
yeah.
They nearly had Haaland. Like
Yeah.
it's not fair.
Yeah, yeah,
It's-
yeah.
It just
that-
doesn't.
That's why it's hard.
Yeah.
Not even
it's
just
hard to
Lewandowski.
accept.
They did it for 3 seasons in a row. Hummels, Lewandowski, and before
Yeah.
that, Götze.
Yeah.
They bring them and then
Three
they send
summers.
them back after
3
they finish.
summers, you know.
Yeah, take the leftovers.
What's his name as well? The centre back.
Hummels.
Yeah.
Sula
They
as
did
well.
that in 3
Sula.
seasons.
They took
Yeah,
Sula
Sula
as well.
too.
Yeah.
Guerrero
This
as well.
is nonsense, bro.
I know, but like I personally think Musiala can go and play for other teams,
And
and
he
he'll be a
should.
star.
He should. And
He'll
that's
be
the
a
only
star.
way where he's gonna get elevated and be seen as one of the best players.
But
in the world.
Bayern Munich is a great team as
No,
well.
but it's not. It's not like you just said. It's hard to respect what they're doing, and it's hard to appreciate it. It's
But
not,
where does he go?
I don't know.
No,
I
I
don't
was
know if
gonna-
he can go Barcelona or even like any of the top
My
Premier
point.
League teams.
My
Arsenal,
point.
maybe.
Yeah, my point
Yeah,
was
they-
gonna be for their position. I think majority, all three, you can comfortably say are tens, right?
Yeah,
I was gonna say the main thing for their position, obviously other than goals, is chances. How many chances do they create? And in my head, just from the ability, I thought immediately Turkey.
Verse,
And I said, let me check the stats to see if it backs it up.
Verse.
And by far, it
Chance
backs
creation.
Verse.
In terms of assists,
Yeah, he must be mad.
Verts is 10 goals, 12 assists.
Okay.
That's solid, bro. for number
Very
10.
good, very good. Musiala, 18 goals, 5 assists. Less of a creator
Yeah,
than,
he's a
than
goal
him.
scorer.
He's more of a
I
goal
do it
scorer.
myself, guy.
Now Ryan Cherky. This is where it's a joke. 12 goals, 20 assists. So immediately I was like, I know this
But-
guy because of the ability that
20
he has.
assists is mad.
He doesn't just need to stay in the pocket. He moves
The
around the
20
pitch.
assists is mad though.
That's
They
insane.
have to score.
Yeah.
Like this isn't like
The fact that he hit double digits on it as well, it
Yeah.
shows you how many chances you're creating on top of
Yeah.
what you're scoring as well. To be in those positions constantly is
He's one of the.
it's
he's-
ridiculous,
Him
bro.
and Reinders, those two I'm most excited to watch. Like I used to hate Manchester City games, but I'm gonna watch them just for these two.
that's insane, bro.
Genuinely,
And
like
you know what
I like Mamouche, you know.
Mamouche, bro.
It's
I was,
cold,
I
it's
was
cold.
praying here, bro, for Arsenal to buy him
Like
long
Mamouche.
before Man City were interested. But Arsenal,
And you know what? The
Yeah,
three of
Club,
them,
bro.
like Marmoush and Shirky and Renders, like the three of them together, I think they give Man City this sort of. They're more okay. We can hold the ball, but we can
Direct.
be direct.
Yeah.
And we can be dangerously direct. Like, I
Yeah.
think this is something interesting to watch.
It's gonna
Like
be
how
good
they're
to
gonna
watch, yeah.
Very interesting.
balance
Yeah.
that.
Pep's gonna do something crazy. I'm
Yeah, but
scared.
I think he will come up with the next revolution. Yeah, it's like something will happen.
This
Yeah.
new way of playing
Yeah.
football.
I think football might go back to like being less systematic and more individual players. I think that's why he's bringing, because I don't think he hasn't really restricted Doku from doing
This
what he
is
wants
Pep
to
though,
do.
man. Pep's just gonna make
And
something
now
new.
with Ryan Cherky, I feel like
Two
he's
at
gonna
the
give him the
back.
freedom as well.
No.
Two at the back.
I don't know.
Didn't Thiago want to do that something like that as a coach?
Shirky as a
He's
keeper,
gonna
you know,
do
like
two.
Shirky as a keeper.
Nah, but boys,
Like
we
started
don't,
from the back.
we don't want to stay on this for too long. So I think we're after the stats were revealed. I think we're in agreement.
No, we're not in agreement.
Surely, Turkey.
Rayan, you still want Musiala much?
No.
Let me just say
Ryan
the
Cherky
Ryan
lineup.
number one,
Cherky.
Musiala second floor, and it's
Yeah.
Boys, but you know we haven't really watched Ryan Cherky like that.
Nah, I've watched
We're
it.
going off of
TikTok.
This is the
TikTok highlight, and then the 20 minutes that he played against Spain.
simply it's eye test. It's just
Yeah.
if you're looking at this guy as a player and you're looking at all three of them as
Trust me.
individuals.
Yeah, he's the purest
He's by far
footballer.
the purest footballer
Yeah.
from all of them, and by far the most skillful, just gifted footballer from them three.
Yeah.
So it's for that in itself to back it up with the assist. We don't even need to watch any more that season.
Let's hope when this comes out, he's actually ripping the league, because otherwise you're gonna look like fools.
Hopefully. But I think we should go Cherky first. Wirtz, Musiala.
No. Musiala then.
Why
Musiala.
Musiala? Why are you getting rid of
I'm
Musiala?
getting rid of Musiala first. Firstly, to be in a team with such great players around you and still not be able to create as many chances as you should.
But he's scoring more than the other 10s.
More than the other. No.
The other
18
10s.
goals.
Yeah, he's got
He got
18
18
goals.
goals.
Was it 18 today?
Yeah, it was
He's
mad.
putting them
Goals,
away
5
himself.
assists.
Yeah.
Yeah, and don't forget.
That's a joke.
Don't forget, he's got Harry Kane as well.
Yeah, but this is the thing.
So
As a-
Harry
as a-
Kane scoring all these goals as well.
Yeah,
And yet he's
but
still
as a
scoring.
10, as a
18
10,
goals
obviously
as a
you
10
love
is-
goals.
No,
You-
by the way,
can we
most
get
of the
him?
time he plays as a winger.
Yeah, we wish.
That's the thing. Not as like he starts as a winger.
We need
Lot
to
of
get him in
times.
left
Yeah,
winger Arsenal.
Yeah.
like he have this versatility, and this is a thing that I like. I think that puts him.
I think it's gonna be like
Even
a-
when with
he's-
Germany at the Euros, he was playing
He was
at the
playing
wing
left
because
wing.
Wirtz was there.
Yeah, Wirtz was in the 10.
I think it's more like a Bernardo Silva type of winger.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's
He's
like
not-
a
he's not a
footballer.
rookie for pace.
It's a footballer sort of thing. Okay, I'm happy to concede him second over Wirtz. I'm happy with it if everyone's good with that.
Can you imagine him and Bellingham were in the same England team?
Yeah, bro.
They actually came through
England
together.
stuff's
This
up.
is mad.
So
play
we
for
comfortable with
England
that,
as
lads?
But I'm scared that this Wirtz thing is gonna turn around.
Yeah, I think
Next
it will.
season.
Oh,
I think
if it
will.
does, it
I
does.
hope he has a
Yeah,
good
I
season.
think,
but
I
ain't
think he's
seen
gonna
it in the Prem.
showcase his, because you know what I like about him. He looks like you know number 10s usually are like neat, silky, polished, aren't really into the physical battle. He looks like a tenacious type, like a Waskhan type. He'll go into tackles, he'll win. He doesn't care if it gets ugly in there, and he'll receive the ball in congestion. He doesn't care what's going on, and he's brave with it. That's why I like him.
And that's why I'm scared for him, bro. He's already done his ACL twice.
Guys, I checked only once.
Once,
Alright.
okay, and at
266
that age
days
as
now.
well.
But there is one season that he missed another season for some reason. I don't know why.
He hasn't had any other long-term injuries.
Boys,
sure?
let's not take too long on this. We've all agreed. Cherky, Wirtz, Musiala, right? Or is it Cherky, Musiala, Wirtz?
Cherky, Musiala verse.
Cherky, Musiala, Wirtz. Khalas, عادي. We stay with that one. Moving on to the last two batches. We gotta get through this quickly, even though it's a bit of a hard one. This is my favorite one. Always my favorite one. Like, do
I'm
it?
salivating, bro.
Well, I actually was a little bit. Desiree, do it?
Kvaratskhelia?
Greenwood.
Amr.
Hold on. And Olise.
Mr. Nonchalant.
Only say first.
Mr. Nonchalant
Huh?
himself.
Only say first.
You are delusional. Wait, this one's not even gonna be a discussion. They
Man,
play the shit back.
This guy brings
I'm
it
putting
here
Greenwood
so he
at
can
the
put
front.
Greenwood.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Mason.
Nah, boys, no. Honestly,
Let's have a
honestly,
chat about this one.
Greenwood.
Yeah, Mason Greenwood.
Nah, he's serious. I'm not gonna lie.
Bro.
He's unreal.
If you're talking
Bro.
about complete attacker,
Yeah.
complete attacker, that is Greenwood.
Guys, is this the
Embodies
Greenwood
this.
the Greenwood podcast? Why is like you all
Nah.
agree?
I'm
I
sorry.
feel like I'm seeing something else.
Nah, did you watch him at Man United?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you
of
watch
course.
him
I
this
watch
year?
Man United. Yeah, I'm impressed, but like I watch Olise too, and it's like the guys
No, but in the Premier League, who do you think had more of an impact? They both
in the
played
Premier League. But yeah, but
Who had more of
that
an
guy was
impact?
playing with Man United with some of the
But a
best
rubbish
players.
Man United.
By the
No,
way,
but
It
the
was a rubbish
players,
Man
I know
United.
that as a team they were not doing well.
no one was
But-
doing well.
Nah,
He
but
was the
that
only one
doesn't do
doing well.
anything.
He's the one that was
doesn't
saving
do
us.
anything. I think Olise at Crystal Palace,
Yeah.
that's more of a stable club. He should be producing a little bit more, but
And
This
on
guy
top of that, less pressure. You're at a shit club already.
Yeah.
There's no eyes on you like that. United, we see so many great players crumble because they're at United.
Yeah, it's true.
So many of them have stinky seasons.
I
a young boy
think
to
with
come
this
in
one,
through
I
that,
agree with Ahmed on
it's
Mason
a
Greenwood.
joke.
I think he's the best out of these.
I've never seen a guy that I don't know what foot he is. Like he's mad.
He's stupid,
and he
bro.
didn't play football for how long because of the scandal, yeah, and came back and did what he did. And no one scored that many
Getafe
goals in the
as well.
season since Drogba.
And Getafe as well. Wallahi,
Mental.
I'm sorry. Like I think this guy, and I'll stick by this. Come on, from last time I said this.
But then
If
you're
he
the host,
didn't-
by the way.
I don't care. if he didn't have that scandal, whatever the thing was, he would be that Bellingham, that Saka, how he was so hyped, whatever. He would be that star.
And I still hope he finds a way
100%.
back into the Premier League.
England, no,
at a
England
top
will never
club.
allow him. England
Nah, they
don't
will.
want
They will.
that.
Nah,
England
it's
will.
gonna
I
die.
hope
Nah,
so.
they will let him come back.
I
They
hope
won't.
a
I
team,
genuinely think he's
like
coming
a
back.
massive team from
Like
like,
Arsenal.
from like I don't know if Barca or Real Madrid would ever do
No,
such
no.
a thing.
Real Madrid.
But I'll tell you-
Sabir,
I'll tell
والله
you-
ينفع معاكم.
No,
والله he worked for you guys
you.
so much. Bro, you don't have a right winger.
It's okay.
You
Well,
don't have a right
we
winger.
brought Mastantano.
no,
Are you
Yeah,
serious?
the River
Wallahi?
Plate-
You
the
don't
River
want-
Plate guy,
What
yeah.
do you have against Mason Greenwood?
it's just the
I
case.
don't know
He
why. I
doesn't
feel like you're
it.
talking. No, you're talking about different player. Like, I
Okay.
feel like
Oh,
I don't know, but maybe it's the itis. It's the itis for me.
Real Madrid.
How about
Yeah.
this, Abdul?
I
Forget this.
pray he ends up at Real
How
Madrid.
about this?
I
Forget.
pray he ends up in
I'll take
Arsenal.
him. I'll take him at Arsenal.
Inshallah.
Wallahi, he'll be a
I
pure
even say
number nine
inshallah.
for us.
Inshallah. I mean.
I don't think you can say it for Arsenal.
I mean, wallahi.
But I tell you this, one league that would definitely take him, and I think they don't give a crap about anything, is the
Liga?
Italian league.
Yeah.
They would take him.
They taking anyone.
They'll
Yeah.
take him straight away.
Nah,
And
but
what I love about
that's
this
not as
thing,
high profile for him.
no,
as
but
well.
what I love about this thing for next year, he's the one, by the way, that took them into the Champions League. They're in the Champions League
Yeah.
because of
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting.
He's gonna
By
play
the way,
in the
that's gonna be
Champions League.
By
interesting.
the way, this Ballon d'Or talk for Dembele, he's equal top goal scorer in the league with him.
I was afraid you're going to say that he's. Part
I'm
of the
not saying
conversation.
that. I'm saying that for a player to not have been even spoken about at all, not even mentioned.
Facts.
But
And how
Dembele,
crazy
no,
he's going.
Dembele is not part of the conversation because what he did in the league.
PR manager.
I have been.
Wait.
Wallahi,
No,
he's
this
like
is
a
weird.
big
This is
someone
weird.
Send him a
This is
clip.
weird.
Send Greenwood a clip. You have him on Instagram.
DM him.
Highlight
DM him.
Send
I
him all
think
the
I already
clips.
DM'd him. I forgot because I bought his kit the day that he made his debut. Immediately, I was like, I need this guy's kit right now. When he was 20-something, 26, I think the number was, or some shit. But this guy was a joke because I have not seen an attacker that young have that sort of mentality. Ronaldo was playing with him. You know, I was just talking to Shifa about it. Against West Ham, there's a goal that he scored. Ronaldo's open. Guy, look, I don't even care that you're there. I'm smacking this and he scores. Like that sort of
Yeah,
mentality as a kid,
He was serious.
that is stupid, bro. You can't be on that level. That's just ridiculous.
See, it's like, you know, when you don't even want to try because I really
You
feel
can't.
like we're talking about two different
the other
players.
players?
I don't know, but
saying who was
Ndue.
the third? Ndue.
Nah,
Elise is
Duo is more for the talent thing, but Elise is
Elise is-
complete as well.
yeah. Elise
Elise
is
is too much.
unbelievable.
By the way, he needs to get a lot of respect as well, bro.
Yeah,
He does, he does.
for the record,
Remember, he played for
Olise
Reading.
is first for me. But yeah,
This guy came from Reading in the champ. Remember?
I'm
came
moving on to big
Palace
things.
And took a massive move. He got a move before Eze. And I can't believe that. And he's gone Bayern and Eze is not even going to get a move like that.
Hey, how do you know he made the move from Reading to the Premier League?
Because that's normal news, isn't it?
Nah, I thought you saw the screenshot of his message.
Oh, when he was listening
So go message you guys, hey, I'm moving to the Premier League, big things, man.
Just staying already very longer.
Wallah. Look at him, he's like buying now, guys, running a
You
mouth.
weren't lying.
Go on.
To be honest, he deserves a lot more time to speak about it because what he was doing at Palace, I was very, I think, underrated at the time. And then even now at Bayern, he's still underrated.
yeah.
And
He's
by the way, he's a
now,
starter.
though.
Yeah,
he's a starter now. He
he's a
wasn't when he
starter.
first came. Like
Yeah.
he's the first on the list.
Bro, this guy
is.
signed it to Galatasaray.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
crazy
Yeah.
is that?
Yeah.
It's insane.
That's mental, bro.
Yeah.
That's wild.
But-
Do you think he's going to start for France long term? Because they don't really have a. I
don't
think it's going to be
think so.
between him and Shirky.
But it's Dembele.
On that right.
It's just Dembele, that's it. Dembele, if
I
Dembele
think,
is not doing
I think they
injuries,
need to bring Dembele forward, bro, up top, just like he's doing
Is
for
Dembele,
Paris.
is Dembele
bro.
injured right now?
Move this guy's not
No.
doing it up top.
He's
They
just not
just
playing.
they're just
Mbappe's
not
not doing
starting
it
him.
He's not playing him, innit?
who?
He's Dembele. He's not
He
playing.
started,
is
man.
he?
He did start. He did start.
Well, for
He
France,
didn't start the first game.
Yeah.
But I don't know about the second one. He didn't start the first one, but I don't know about the
but
second
he wasn't on this high. Dembele has always been the
and
final
down.
against Argentina. He had one of the most stinkiest games ever.
They subbed him off.
Yeah.
He subbed him
Yeah,
off.
They
subbed
subbed
him
him
off
off.
half.
That's
time.
when
He
things
was
changed, yeah.
Terrible, yeah. Like he was dipping in and out of form. Right now, obviously, you would say you should start him, but that was his problem for time. So that's the reason
Yeah.
why he never started.
Should have put Koeman in this conversation.
Nah,
He fell off, bro.
Kingsley
Yeah, he
Coman, you
fell
know,
off.
is underrated, and is underrated is the right word for him.
Yeah,
Wallah. Like
he's
just
very
he
good.
just
You shouldn't rate him. Huh?
Like, you shouldn't rate him that highly anyway. Like he by the way, he's one of the paciest players, good at 1v1s, but the most
Least
horrid,
effective.
the most
He's the
horrid
least effective.
decision making, I believe, from any attacker.
I think he's one of them moments players.
Yeah.
I was like, he has some moments.
He's
but
off
that's
the
it.
bench. He's an impact player.
No, I was like, yeah, but that's it. Like, you remember
Yeah.
him here and there, but like,
Yeah, he's
doesn't
impact,
have it.
impact player.
It's like a Lucas Moura.
Whoa.
That's
Oh.
that's a good. This is shot.
Yeah,
You know who I was
that's a
gonna
good
say?
one.
Come on, what are you
that's a
gonna
good
say?
one. That's a good
Tottenham
one.
legend, huh?
Yeah, come on,
Where
boy.
was he from? PSG reject, Tottenham legend, yeah?
Kaz, what do you mean,
Come on,
Kaz? He had a great time this year. His PSG won a cup and we won a cup.
I was gonna say someone else, but different position.
Who?
Origi. Origi is more impact player as well.
Yeah,
You don't see
I
him.
was thinking more wing. That's why. I didn't-
Yeah, I was gonna
get
say
you.
different position,
Origi,
but
yeah,
he's
as well.
more of like just impact sort of thing. You don't
Yeah.
see him week in, week out. But anyway, I
So
think
we're
we're, I
starting.
think,
We agreed. We
I
started
think, we, I think we all agreed, guys. I think
No.
we all agreed, everyone. Yeah. It's fine. Greenwood start.
Yeah.
by force.
Elise say second.
Yeah.
Elise say I'm sorry second. That's what it is.
Yeah.
And do a
I
not
didn't-
really sorry, but like, he's coming up right now.
Yeah, yeah,
So
he's
keep
good
doing
though.
your thing. Maybe we'll
Abdullah, please talk to the camera. Talk to the camera. They're waiting for you words.
I cared about Nuno Mendes. I don't care about these
They're
guys.
waiting for you words in
Nuno
Paris.
Mendes.
Come on.
that's a wrap for that one. And the last one, lads, to finish it off. This is maybe tough, maybe not. Vinicius Junior, Mohamed Salah, and Ousmane Dembele.
Bro, this is
Come
Get
on.
rid of Salah, man. This
Come on.
conversation, man.
No.
Get rid of your boy, Cam.
After the season he's
Are
had
you
to.
for real?
Get rid of your boy.
Don't
What?
Are
wanna
you for
hear
real?
it, man.
Vinny.
Are you for real?
Bro, it's
I thought you were getting
Vinny
Vinny.
Jr.
You get rid of Vinny, right?
On current
Right,
form,
bro.
I'm getting rid of
You're
Vinny.
getting rid of Vinny in that situation, no?
Okay, now we're talking about
Dembele.
current form.
Yeah, on current
No.
form.
No, you
no,
sent
no.
Vitinha home. We're not talking current form.
Yeah, well, no.
I'm talking current form right now.
Nah, we're talking
Okay.
about players. Vinicius Jr. is better than all of them.
Nah, I was gonna go Mohamed Salah.
Salah.
He's
Vinny,
better
then-
than all of them, guys.
In
See,
what?
I hate him. He's not my favorite player in Real Madrid.
hate him.
No. As in, like, wait. Like every week I watch him, he makes me hate him. Okay, because of the things he does. But I'll tell you something. Wait, guys, you're hyping Greenwood, and we're talking about Vinicius Junior.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
You should be ashamed of yourselves. You know?
Yeah, bro.
By the way, okay, I'm not gonna
And
say
Shirky
anything,
is
but
the
go.
footballer. Look at this guy. It's like,
Yeah.
if,
Salah-
like
Salah
you don't
is-
change
Salah is
the
serious,
standards for that one.
Boys,
Why
Salah
is Salah serious?
Because look at how long he's been doing it in the Premier League. He's always there or thereabouts in
Yeah.
the best player conversation
I'm
and the
telling
golden
you,
ball
yeah.
conversation.
Okay, can I talk about
Every
Salah?
season.
Let
Tell
me
us.
tell you about Salah.
I've never,
3 La
I didn't
Ligas,
think this
2
was
Champions
telling you,
Leagues,
bro.
and
Let's
the
see
guy is
Salah.
still young. 3 La Ligas, two Champions League, and he was the cornerstone in them.
I think Mo Salah
He
is an
beat Salah. He
unbelievable
beat
player.
Salah in the final. He was right there. Then the next season in the round of 16, and he
Trent-
was right there.
Trent gave
We
you
play
guys
against
that
him
final.
every single season, and he is right there, and Salah is there.
Yeah, but then you look
Yeah.
at the two teams.
No, but when I
Well,
watch
what's wrong
Salah
with the
against-
Liverpool team?
Bro,
That-
what is
that-
Salah?
The
That Real Madrid
Liverpool
team
team that you
stacked.
guys beat in the final, that was against a
It's
very
too-
good Real Madrid.
Yeah,
team.
that was a
both
stacked
good
Real Madrid,
no,
man.
the first one wasn't.
The first
I'm
one
ta-
where-
the first final, Vinny Junior wasn't there. I'm talking about the second final.
Yeah, I know.
When he scored.
When Trent Alexander-Arnold handed you guys the game, he fell asleep
Okay,
in the back
next
post.
season they played in the round of 16. 2 seasons
And last
before
season
that was
they played
no,
Bordeaux.
2 seasons
Last season
before
they played Bordeaux.
Wait,
and you came to Anfield and got the work.
Okay, wait. 2 seasons before that, when Zidane was there, we played and in the round of 16 again, and Vinny scored twice. And I don't want to take it on a personal level, but guys, Vinny Junior is so, it's like there is no other player in the world like him. The way he plays, I know he's not like week in week out. You feel like he does some weird shit, and it's like you don't like the like. I hate him. I told her like sometimes I hate what he's doing. Okay, but. There is no other player in the world like him.
No,
like
but
this is
what about-
football. What he's doing,
what
that's
about
football.
You talk to me about what Salah is doing in the Premier League.
Numbers?
Is it not comparable to what
What?
Vinny is doing in La
Yeah, but
Liga?
so-
And then what's going
I'm
on?
gonna gap.
You off?
Yeah.
Oh, right, just like
I
that.
was telling you that.
In the middle, okay. Nah, عادي.
Yalla, Mohamed
You're
Idris.
good. Yalla, everyone.
Mohamed Salah first, Vinny second, and Dembele sold.
Good lad.
Okay, so we agreed that Dembele is sold.
I agree. Dembele is sold.
No,
I think one season doesn't give you.
We need to
Wait,
have a
wait, let's have a
conversation. So
conversation.
we
we
listen to Tawfiq about Mohamed Salah because this is news.
I respect and I rate Mohamed Salah, and I think he's amazing. I think he is the best winger in the Premier League currently. Current form, amazing, showstopper. But when I look at this as from the eye test as well as understanding football, yeah, Mohamed Salah is supreme at what he does. He's kind of efficient. Does that make sense? His numbers are ridiculous, right? But his overall game, okay, I don't know. I just think he's relentless as in that he'll tie you down, talking about physicality wise, right? You keep putting balls in behind, he will keep running. For the 90th minute, he'll come inside, his paces are frightening. I never seen anyone run that fast, right? But his conversion rate of chances, what it used to be, now it's elite form. I used to watch this guy and I never used to think he's cutthroat. Even now, I still think he have more goals than he gets, right? So I hold him at a high standard. I respect him. But you see, when I have a winger, if you said, who am I going to play against, Vinny Jr. or Mohamed Salah, I'm backing myself against Salah more than I'm against Vinny Jr. Because I know if Vinny Jr. tried, it's like Neymar. It's like that effect of like, you know when these players with so much skill try and they really want it, I don't think you can stop them. I think with Salah, you can. I feel like there's ways to stop. Players like Vinny Jr., I think the individual quality you can't stop. It's just, in a moment, it's too good. That's why I think he's better, in my opinion. But I think with Salah, if you do the right job on the right day, for example, Nuno Mendes or someone as quick as him and stronger than him physically, I think he has a problem just because he's not that tricky and skillful. But when you got them players that are just like, you just can't handle, I think that's the problem. When they can dribble in a way where it's like, ooh, today might be a long day if they're on it. But they're inconsistent compared to them. So I do agree that probably Salah is the one to put on the bench or to be the starter. But if I'm being totally honest, if I had my choice, out of the three of them, I'd rather the other two because I just think on their day, if they're really on it, I don't think you can stop them.
But you have your choice. You say, if I have my choice, you have your choice. So make your mind.
My choice, my number one, 100% Vinny Jr., Dembele, and then Salah.
Okay, I got Vinny, Salah, Dembele.
The disrespect.
I'm not disrespecting Salah.
No.
Let
Let me speak. You know, because I used to be in this camp where, like, it needs to almost pass the eye test. Like, I need to like what it looks like. And that's why I didn't think Saka, for example, I don't think he's super technical. So because I don't enjoy watching him, I don't rate him as a player. And I've stopped that completely because, you know, it doesn't matter how you get it done. If you get it done, that's why you go and get paid for it.
Okay, what if I give you both? I get it done, but at the same time,
Vinny doesn't get it done as consistently as Salah. Salah is playing in one of the hardest leagues in the world. Yeah, every
so
year.
La Liga is not one of the hardest leagues in the world.
It's not harder than the Prem.
Okay, no, you're saying one
It's
of
not
the
harder than
hardest.
the Prem. It's not harder than the Prem.
I didn't say it's harder.
Okay, Salah is
It's
playing
one
in
of the
harder
hardest, you
league.
say.
Salah is playing in the harder league.
Okay.
Out of the two.
Yeah.
Every year, he's not just in the competition of the best player. He's in the competition for the Golden Boot as a winger.
Yep.
He is, because Tawfiq said he's not cutthroat. Even him not being cutthroat is more than good enough to produce these numbers. 100. Vinny can only dream about these numbers. I'm not saying about Vinny
That's
doesn't have.
mentality.
Other than mentality is what the team needs you to do. This guy didn't. Abdullah, wait. It's like, because Salah is part of what he needs to do is to score goals and a lot of goals. Okay, what Vinny does, he doesn't need to score them goals. Those numbers, like, they don't even give him the penalties. He is not the guy to score all the goals. They need him to participate in a certain area of the field, and they need him to do 1, 2, 3, 4. But okay, if you score, that's a plus. If you don't, that's why he never get like like a huge number of goals.
And he will never elevate to this
It's
level
like, that's the thing.
if he doesn't start getting the numbers, because that's what football is more about these days. Just like Ronaldo didn't need to score all these goals when you guys were spanking people 5, 6, and 7, but he did, and that's why he's one of the greatest. This is how it works.
What was the game this season when he scored the hat-trick, Vinny Jr.? Do you remember the hat-trick he scored this season?
Borussia Dortmund in the Champions League.
That Champions League hat-trick.
He changed the game.
I'm telling you, you see that I watch moments like that and I see the way he scored them goals when it was mattered. I'm telling you, Salah can't do that. Salah can do it week in, week out. West Ham, Arsenal, Tottenham, Chelsea.
Salah has done it in
He can
times
do
when it
that.
mattered.
No, this
Guys, the
is
Champions League last season, round of 16, quarterfinals, semi-final
Thank
against
you.
Bayern München.
Yeah.
The game at what's called the Bayern München field. Anyway,
Yeah,
the
he's-
Allianz Arena, guys.
No, he stands up in big moments, Sabir. But I'm saying
This is not big. Okay, I can't give you I can't give you a bunch of games. I can't keep going because he's
it's
been
not
that way
about-
for
it's not
like
about
4 or
keep
5
going,
years.
but I can tell you the same about Salah. It's the same. It's the same in the Premier League. All the big
Yeah,
games,
but
he
when
always
it comes to
turns up.
Salah, you're going to remember that the games that you mentioned, they're going to be numbers. And I'm not saying his like the way you making me talk about Salah. It's like I sound like I'm
You don't rate him, huh?
I'm underestimating him. No, but it's like I don't rate him. But in fact, I just like, okay, let's say it really depends on what you value more in a player. I think that's the thing. Okay, if he does, let's say if he has the flair, but he delivers. I know sometimes he's out of the game and he's not like talking to everyone else and he focuses with the riffs and it's like, and I hate this. But guys, like, I think what Tawfiq said about you cannot stop him. The only way for you to stop him is for him to stop himself.
Yes.
Okay.
If the guy's not focused, that's one
Okay,
case.
خلاص.
If he's focused, you're done.
Khalas, okay. And I wanted to say this, but I'll be quiet for a bit. Salah, when we say it's about your preference, it's about this. Okay, fair enough. We're talking about football in ways where, like, you know, your style of play, your whatever, what you think looks nice, whatever. We're not talking efficiency. We're talking what you like. As a manager, your job is on the line. To play to choose one of these two to play in a season where one of them has to hit 25 plus goals.
I think
Who are you gonna put on the line? Don't tell me it looks nice. It looks
Junior.
nice.
Vinny
No,
Junior,
I'm
I
telling
was
you,
about to
Junior.
tell you
And
that
we're
this
telling
goes
him,
against
I
you.
need you to
This
score
is-
25
I'll
this
put it
year.
this way. I'll put it this way. You're playing the
Guy.
final of the Champions League, and you need a player. You need one of them. This is the final of the Champions League. You've got Salah and you got Vinny, and you have to play one of them. Okay, they don't play at the same side, but let's
Okay,
imagine
yeah,
that you have to play one of them to win you this match. Who you picking?
Now that you made it Champions League, in your head is
No,
moments where Salah choked. Is
Okay,
moments where Salah doesn't
you're
show
playing
it.
at okay, wait.
Say in an important
Okay,
game,
okay,
you've got both of them. That's it.
No.
Let's say that.
You're playing in the Premier League.
Yeah.
And it's the last. And okay, let's imagine this scenario. It's the last game of the season. You're playing against Manchester City.
Salah
If you
did it.
win,
Salah did
you
it.
get the league. So if I change the competition, you change the player, guys. This doesn't make
Yeah.
sense.
No.
Okay, the Champions League final is against
Salah.
Man City.
Salah.
It's like-
Salah. I'm
Wow.
thinking Salah.
Sabit.
Guys,
I'm
one
thinking
game.
Salah,
One
because
game.
he's-
I won't pick Salah in 100 years.
Can I ask you?
One game, I won't pick Salah. And I know you guys, the numbers. That's why he's a league game. He's a league player because you need the
those
numbers.
finals where Vinny scored,
It's not just the finals,
No, but
guys.
I'm saying about the finals. You just made it into a final. The finals that Vinny scored in, you're making it sound as though he took the ball and took 3-4 people. Like your team was good.
You're the guy who talks about technicals. The
Your
guy
team
made
was
the
good.
run,
No.
made the move. He was at the right place at the
I
right
absolutely
time.
understand that.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like an individual effort that I could have done without. Like we couldn't have done it without it. It's not like that. Like if he missed those chances that he scored, he would have scored another way. Real Madrid were a strong side. This is how. Because my thing is.
So if Real Madrid did,
My
they
thing
didn't-
is, I'm not gonna take away what Vinny did. But I'm saying Inter don't make it bigger than it is. Because I think Salah, if a player is not, let's say he's not concentrating, or people get in his head, or you're giving him all of these excuses or these reasons why he's not delivering more consistently than he should to be amongst the elite. He's not doing it. You're giving him all these reasons. The fact that these reasons are there is a negative on him. Salah, ما في كلام. Like there's no if this reason. He is relentless. He will make sure he will come out of that game having affected the game somehow.
Okay, but
Goal,
he didn't
assist,
affect the games
every
that I mentioned. He
No,
didn't
he
affect
did
them.
though.
That's
See,
the thing.
this
But
is
you're
the
gonna pick
problem.
and choose. If you're gonna pick and
Not
choose,
pick and choose.
Vinny had a stinker of a season at one point, like in terms of like a drought, in terms of not even the full season. Maybe he went a spell of how many games where he's fallen off. People didn't.
Guys,
really-
Bro, we just watched Vinny get robbed for a Ballon d'Or.
Yeah.
He didn't really get robbed, by the way.
He got robbed 100%. Guys, I'll tell you what. You know how everyone talks about the Ballon d'Or Messi got like 2 years in a row because he won the World Cup? Wallahi, the one that Rodri got is like, that's where I lost it with the Ballon d'Or. I was like, guys, this is kind of but even serious.
Even the one
Because you
Haaland
get-
got robbed. The last
Yeah,
two
I'm
Ballon
saying,
d'Ors.
no, that's like,
Lewandowski
yeah,
got
nonsense.
yeah, I'm
robbed.
saying like
Yeah.
there is
Lewandowski
others,
got
but
robbed.
that one was like the major one. That's where I was like, okay, I don't even take the Ballon d'Or seriously anymore.
Let's take Ballon d'Or out of this. For someone, let's finish it with this. Someone who is as consistent as Salah, you can't turn a blind eye and say, you know what, it doesn't look that pretty. I don't want to look at this.
It's not just pretty.
I'm
You
not-
guys,
I'm
you
not
guys
saying
make
that.
No,
no.
because
When
if
you take it to the,
if Salah had the
It's
technical
pretty-
ability of let's say for example, Curtis Jones, who isn't like wonderful or whatever, if he had that ability and Salah was still scoring and looks at least that clean, you will go like, this
No,
guy's
no.
this
Neymar
guy's
level.
level. This guy is unbelievable.
Don't put words in
It's
my
facts.
mouth.
It's
Don't put
because-
words in my
because
mouth.
the way he
Don't say
dribbles,
something that I
the way
didn't
he
say.
dribbles, the
No,
way
no,
he-
no, no.
I still told you.
It's pretty and it's efficient at the same time.
Listen, Salah.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm shocked that this is the view that you guys hold.
No, I'm saying
I'm shocked,
I have
bro.
told you I respect him and I rate him highly.
Nah.
I've not said one moment
this
that
is
I
the
don't
man
rate him
that
highly.
destroys-
But I'm talking about two players. You're asking me between Vinny Jr. and Mohamed Salah. There's two players here, right? And you're asking me who is better. In my head, out of both of them, Vinny Jr. is better. You're bringing the good points, and I agree with your points. If there was a game, if there was this in a season, all of that sort of stuff. But I'm saying, if both of them had to try their absolute hardest to win a game of football, bro, Vinny Jr., whatever Salah does, Vinny Jr. does better. 100%.
Go get into Vinny Jr.'s head. It's raps.
If
Go get into his
over
head,
the
it's
last
raps.
5 years, Salah
but
was
if-
playing on the other wing in Real
I'll tell
Madrid,
you what,
Vinny Jr.
this is a bit biased, to be honest, with the whole Vinny Jr. thing. I told you I hate it because I watch it every week. These things that he does. But
hate this guy.
No, but I'll tell you something. It's a flip of a coin, but we just remember the times when he lost it. There is times when you get into his head and he destroys you. And I can name at least 10 games right now off the back of my head that he
Good,
did
I'm
that.
glad you've come to your senses.
No,
Simon.
I'm saying it's a flip of a coin, but we all remember the Valencia game, the Barca game, the Ma'arifish game, but he has these games
طيب, صابر.
where it's a flip of a coin.
You know,
if you get into his head, he is going to destroy you.
طيب, I tell
There
you
is
this,
a fair chance, so
over
you
the
don't know
last-
what you're dealing with.
Over the last 5 years,
Yeah.
see how Vinny's been bringing you Champions League and all of this. And of course, if Barca maybe do nothing, but if Salah is on the other wing, he does just as much for Real Madrid, if not more than Vinny. I can guarantee you that.
You know what? I don't think that. And I'm going to say something that you know what? I don't
believe
think
that
that.
100%.
Okay, I think Azam will need to cut some of this conversation because you talk too long. But the thing is, I don't believe that because when we play the way we're playing with Carlo Ancelotti, and it's like we have no tactics. It's a random game. We're doing nothing, and we throw the ball to Salah. It's like good luck, do something with it. We'll see what he's going to do.
He would
He would dribble 3-4 players, and
he can. And he sat Cancelo on the floor, Bernardo Silva, all of that. Because there's
But
goals
that's
where he
structured,
takes
though.
people.
No, that's
There's goals
structured,
where they
though.
give him the ball. There's goals where they give him the ball.
He received the ball in the line of
Salah?
the.
Okay, let me tell you something.
Why does it matter
And
where
this
he
is- this is-
Boys,
this is
Salah,
controversial.
last
This is a
point,
big
last
thing,
point,
right?
last
Okay, well,
I
yeah.
am very, very keen to see how Mohamed Salah fares now with Frimpong. I'm very because I am telling you.
Playing a new role, by the way.
No. Of course he has to because
Yeah.
Trent's gone.
Yeah, no.
That's why he has to.
No, he's
Trent.
saying- okay.
Trent. I'm telling you, Salah gets away with it because of the system. If you have a passer like that and you have pace like that in the team, you can't high press. You can't think. So Salah got all these opportunities. Half of his goals is when he's running onto things, right? Never tight areas. He gets you on the back pedal, comes inside, shoots, goal. Half of his goals are the same. He doesn't really score a different type of goal. He's not like a different creative goal scorer. I am telling you, you will see the difference. If Vinny Jr. can get Trent, what Trent is doing, we're going to have a different conversation.
I'll put money on
And we're
Salah.
going to have a different
Don't play
conversation.
again.
Let's see,
Believe me.
let's
And
see.
we're going to have a different
Yeah,
conversation.
100%.
You know what the greatest thing about this is that I'm the host.
We're going to have to agree
No,
to disagree.
wait,
Let's have two separate lists for this.
wait, Amr, Abdullah, I'll say something. I'll tell you, it's the good thing is that you are the host, so you don't have to vote. We're going to vote. It's three. That's the fact. That's the fact.
Can I give you another point? An even better point?
Yeah.
No, did everyone hear what Raver said? He said Salah.
Ravo,
Dembele.
no, he didn't have a
was part of
conversation with us.
No,
No,
he was part of it. So
No,
he
no.
said Salah. Raver, thank you.
He's not there. He's not.
Amr,
Guys,
let's
you're
be
picking
fair to them.
Greenwood.
We'll have two separate lists. These guys are wanting Vinny first. Let them have Vinny first. Is Salah second?
You know what? How about
Yeah,
this?
Salah
How about
second.
this? How about
Halas.
this?
We'll go for Salah first, Vinny second. You guys go Salah. It doesn't matter.
No, he got.
People in the comment sections can let us know
Yeah,
Salah,
you
who they agree
decide.
with.
You know, I'm gonna say something. We're gonna
don't
have
say
a
something.
we're going to have a different conversation when Brazil win the World Cup next year.
Okay. No,
You know
we'll,
what, Sabir?
we'll wait for
Wallahi,
that time.
I'm very surprised at this. I'm very, very surprised.
I'm like, no, leave.
Sometimes you don't have to make football sophisticated. It's like, okay, this is this and this is that, and the guy is making the guy's playing football straight. And when you need him to play a technical part, he's playing it. If that's the night, okay, this is the night we play again.
I just don't feel like
Guys,
Vinny is as reliable as Salah.
He is as reliable because when it comes to the night, okay, tonight we're playing Man City. We need you to defend. We need you to do 1, 2, 3, 4. We need you to do this for the team because if you do this, we're going to win the Champions League. He does it.
All right, boys. That's it's a bit much. We've gone past way more than we should have.
You said it's going to be a short episode.
I said that, and I'm sorry, guys. Hopefully, you guys actually did enjoy that. We were gonna do the Ravens riddles, but I think we'll leave that for today. 'Cause that was a lot of yapping. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Make sure to let us know in the comments what you guys think, where you guys rate these players. And feel free, obviously, to play along. Obviously, it's done now, but let us know who you guys think is top of the list, Salah or Vinny. That's probably the biggest argument of today. And obviously, how great Greenwood is. Make sure you comment about that as well. Anyway, thank you guys for watching.
I should have left at that time.
All my niggas, we intimidated. All my they intimidated. Burn City, we intimidating. Got my young boy, he intimidated. All my shooters, yeah, they really aiming with them cold niggas. We ain't got no patience. Money talks in my conversation. One niggas, they are imitated.
Ask my dogs, we intimidated. Ask my bro, we intimidated. How you poppin', no niggas hating, and I play the hoe to keep it.